of his god instead of a warlock. I thought a warlock would be better, but then I compared the character sheets, and the books was much better for a villain. Um, okay, so this is going to be a big session. Y'all have Xanathar, the monster mobster, in the room, Victoro Castellanter downstairs, his wife Amala upstairs, and you have Schema Weirdbottle in the room too. So you have a representative from all three villains of this campaign, plus you have the salesman in the room. This is going to be a big ass knockout drag out fight that was not something like this was not supposed to happen until we get closer to the end of the campaign. And I'm going to play all the characters as I have them planned at their full power. So this is going to be a risky session for anybody involved in that fight. So I thought before we really get back into it, we would have a little scene from a few days ago before Thorgrin went into the basement when you're all still together outside the yawning portal. Schema Weirdbottle is buying pancake balls for everybody. He's saying, "Oh, give me one with the sausage in it and some with the jam in it, and then one that's just the fried dough. That's always the best. Give me about 3 of each." And he throws a couple of gold coins down. And as he's waiting, he turns back to all of you. And what are y'all doing? Like, just as you're chilling here on the street outside the yawning portal.
And this was before
Uh,
he was getting into the basement, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this is like from 2 days ago.
Okay.
And she's impatient, and he's trying to find his own pancake ball in the trash.
Inchi, roll me a perception check.
Will do. My roll 20 is not pulled up. Let me get a dice.
Oh, Mike, I'll send you this video that I did with, because I just got this TikTok shop item. Hold on.
Do it.
That's 18 plus like 3 or something.
What's your second favorite filling for a pancake ball?
For Inchi, he is not very familiar with the concept of pancake ball other than the only one he's had from the trash already.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what he always expects whenever he's eating something is corn.
Corn? Okay, yeah. A fried little ball of dough with some like cream corn inside. There's like a little bit of spice on top, so it's actually tangy and sweet. And some asshole only took one bite of this and threw it in the trash, and you found it. It's your lucky day. You come back chewing into your pancake ball, and Elzerna looks you up and down and leans over to Huel and says, "How often does Mr. Inchi eat from the trash?"
It's still got the goo in it.
Ugh, that's
He eats
fine.
from the trash all of the time.
Oh God.
We tell him not to do it. This food, natural skull, but he does it on his
Little-
own volition.
Little Inchi on your shoulder looks over at you, Inchi, and says, "Hey, throw me a little bite of that."
Inchi flicks the bird off and turns away, like kind of like eating it greedily.
A little
don't
hand
want
comes
that
out of
little
the
Inchi.
bird's mouth, flicking you off as well, Inchi. Thorgrin, what are you up to?
I am probably just trying to grab something to eat that's not a pancake ball. I wouldn't find them too filling.
Schema Weirdbottle comes back and he has like a plate full and he hands you one and you just reject it and he goes, "Aw," and he hands them out to everybody else. You can have whatever filling you want, guys. Peach, strawberry, sausage, just the fried dough.
Inchi just grabs one that random, still munching on his first one.
That one's peach filled, so you're getting like tangy or savory and sweet with your pancake balls.
Nice. Inchi preferred the first one.
It is a lovely day here in the city of Waterdeep. A few people walk back and forth across the street. Some are sitting at tables, eating and drinking mead. Some are shopping for new clothes or new tools that they need. The sun, it's a little bit past noon and there's a cool breeze coming in. Every once in a while, a gust comes across with some cold air, reminding you all that winter is just around the corner. Schemo takes a bite of his strawberry-filled pancake ball, and he says, "So what's everyone's dream? You know, we get the Vault of Dragons, we get the 1,000,000 gold coins, and we divvy it up. I'm gonna get my dead bandmate Froggy back, and then we're gonna go off and live like lords, like we were always supposed to. What about you guys?"
I had a dream where I was falling.
Okay.
I'll say, Blanket just kind of like grabs another pancake ball and he's like, I haven't really thought of that. I probably, I'm currently like working with the guild here, so I might just maybe move out somewhere and make a place, and not sure if I want to make another like guild-like thing, but away from this place because this place is a hellhole. Maybe like a little shire area or something, and just kind of make a shop or something. Something small, and then you and I look at everyone else. You guys are welcome to meet me or whatever, but I think that'd be kind of cool. Just kind of like run my own thing and not worry about upper management or anything like that.
Okay. Elzerna says, I've thought about what I was going to do for a long time. Like, I always imagined running away from my parents when I was old enough before you all rescued/kidnapped me.
Rescued.
Well,
Sure.
Rescued.
before-
Air quotes.
Well, that
These
was the
two-
intent.
She says, pointing at Thorgrin and Huel, kidnapped/rescued me. I don't really know what I want to do. I always like the idea
I see.
of Cake Ball, and
The
she
ID.
says, like the Doom Raiders. And Schema says, whoa there, little one. We were never heroes. We were just doing our own thing, and sometimes we saved the day. And he looks down embarrassed and says, and sometimes we didn't. And she says, no, not really your adventuring, your music. It always inspired me whenever I heard it. Do or die, you'll never make me, because the world will never take my heart. It always inspired me in a way. And Schemo looks at her kind of oddly. He says, go on and try. You'll never break me. We want it all. We want to play this part. The six of you stand around, joking, eating your various food, getting ready for this big heist you have to do at El Torchel Academy. And now we fade back to the El Torchel Academy of Young Wizards. We're going to start over here by the theater with the recap of where everyone is. Over here in the prep room, the talent show is over. Blinken told everybody that thank you for coming to the show and asked them all to leave. The teachers and the various nobles and noble ladies of the school are all milling about, talking about what a great show it was. Lady Amala Castellanter was looking for her husband, and Lord and Lady Growlhound were getting ready to leave. Blinken ducked back into this prep area and saw that Huel, currently disguised as Victoro Castellanter, is holding the Golden Axe. Froggy's Golden Axe, a legendary instrument of the bards with magical properties that some of the best songs by the Doom Raiders were written with. Little Inchi sits on his shoulder admiring the shiny gold of the axe, and Elzerna, disguised as the adult Stacy, looks on. The three of you cannot believe that you were able to pull this off. Huel shuffles as he looks at the instrument, and his feet make the boards rattle where the trap door was that sent Victoro down to the basement. Over in the basement, Thorgrin has Victoro Castellanter in a chokehold, or grappled. Victoro tumbled down into the basement. Misty stepped into this big sacrifice room and engaged with a small fight with Thorgrin. Thorgrin was able to shake off one of his spells and grapple Victoro Castellanter.
I had him restrained.
Yeah, you had him grappled, right?
No, I
didn't-
had him restrained. I believe I specified that. I will double check. Just to... But
Like
I
you
did...
tied him up?
I believe that was what I was trying to do.
No.
a few seconds.
No. You did not have enough time to do that.
No? Okay.
No, it was one round. He tried to cast a spell on you. I forget which one it was. And you shook that off and grappled him.
Okay, then yeah, let's go with that.
Also,
I can't find it.
in the room is Schemo Weirdbottle of the Doom Raiders, Inchi, both of whom are disguised as their teacher disguise, Comrade Wolfenstein and Sinesh of Thresh of the Ruby Rabbits. Also in the room is Destry Castellanter, who is going to be sacrificed tonight along with Tinsro Castellanter. There is this mysterious pirate captain who y'all don't really know much about. And there is also Avi, the used cart salesman, who is some kind of demon lord of the Nine Hells, a part of Asmodeus that walks this realm. Everyone needs to roll initiative.
You can't tell me what to do.
Roll initiative, you little bitch.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
when you
that's
talk
what
to
you
me
gotta
like
do.
that.
And if everybody takes a look
Bitch.
at the turn order, this is going to be one hell of a fight.
Yeah.
Whatever the initiative is, I'm going to divide it into 2 groups. We'll have the people upstairs and we'll have the people downstairs. Blinken.
Hopefully everybody
to
will be coming downstairs.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I say in a very nervous chuckle.
Victoro got a 17.
Damn it, my roll 20 was just working, but the SolidWorks decided to fucking update. Let me roll my dice.
Want me to roll for you, Kirby? I don't know what your initiative is.
That's a 15 plus.
Schemo got a 5.
Yeah, just 15.
The Ruby Rabbit comrades are going to go as a group. So they got a
there
12.
It is. I see it. Oh, never mind. What's wrong? Is your
Oh,
fucking
also-
roll command thing not working, Kirby?
Damn, we already lost Kirby.
I'm
Cat
trying to
got a
roll a
nat
d20
20.
in this app, but it's not working. I'm just trying to find a dice.
I'll roll a d20. I'll use my new cube dice thing that I got. Do that.
Sinesh is going to roll. Sinesh also got a 12, so he goes with the rest of the Ruby Rabbits. And what did you get? A 16? And the cultists are going to go with an 11. Huel, do we still have you?
I could roll for you, Kirby. I could do that. I just
Go
don't
ahead
know
and
what
do
your-
that for him.
Yeah, I don't know what his initiative is. Yeah, let me roll it.
I think it's +2, but I got a 15 on the dice.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
So it'd be 17.
17. Fantastic.
I get to use my little roll
Zerna
dice thing now.
Goes with Huel.
What I got? I'll show you, Kirby. The TikTok purchase. My first one.
Inchi, what did you get? Oh, you got
Okay,
the 16.
My physical dice got a 15, but I think my roll 20 is working now, so I can get it on roll 20.
Go ahead and do that for me.
Will do. 15.
Fantastic. All right. So in the basement, the turn order is the imp cat that Victoro sent down here to check on what was happening with the sacrifices. That was in a turn before he got sent through the trapdoor. Next up is Victoro Castellanter, then Inchi, then the Ruby Rabbits, which is Sinesh Thresh, Comrade Wolfenstein, and Red Badge of Honor and Radicus Finch, who are invisible and will join combat next turn. There are 4 cultists left in the basement. That was everyone Thorgrim didn't kill, and they are coming to see the sound of the commotion. Then Thorgrim, then Schemo. Upstairs, it'll be Blinken first, then Huel and Elzerna. So, starting in the basement, the cat is going to walk through the halls and through the doors, or through the walls, because it can do that. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Inchi, Schemo, and the Ruby Rabbits see a cat walk through the wall and look around at the insane thing that is going on here, and on its next turn, it will run away. Victoro Castellanter is being grappled by Thorgrim, and Victoro Castellanter says, "I don't know who you are or what your plan is, but if you unhand me now, dwarf, I can make you one of the richest men in all of the deep." And over here in the corner, the used cart salesman says, "Oh, Vicky, my boy, I don't think this is gonna go how you want it to. But hey, it's a competition, and you decided to do it your way, the old school way, sacrifices and blood. You chose to ignore my advice, and this is what it gets you. Inchi, it's your turn. What do you do?"
I'm upstairs. Is there an immediate threat up there, or can I hop down the hole like we initially planned?
You are not upstairs, so I think you
Oh, okay.
dropped out, and I said for you that you jumped through the hole when Sinesh and Schemo did. So you are
Okay.
down here in the basement. Do you see where you are?
Yeah.
You are still disguised. You can drop that if you wish, or you can keep it up. You are still disguised as your small half-elf teacher disguise.
Can I hold my turn?
Sure.
Okay.
It is Sinesh of Thresh's turn, and he looks around trying to find the source of who just talked to Victoro Castellanter. And he says, "On me, boys!" And he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is right next to Victoro Castellanter. And he rears back, he opens his mouth, and he goes, "Wah!" And his tongue lashes out and strikes at Victoro, who is grappled, so he has... I think Sinesh has advantage on this attack. And one of those was a nat 20, so he hits Victoro right in the eye with his sticky tongue. And that tongue is covered in this slime and this goo, and you can hear Victoro say, "What is the meaning of law?" And his face starts to go limp as it is paralyzed slowly from Sinesh's poison. Comrade Wolfenstein.
Can I jump in now?
Yes, sir.
And she grins wide as he sees Sinesh does this. He wants to rush up and he wants to start stabbing Victorio in the hip.
Magic.
Move your token and roll your attack.
Will do.
Is the distance tool on this accurate? Yeah, close enough. But each little square is 5 feet.
I just rolled a d20. Nat 20.
Fantastic, Inchi. Roll your damage.
That shit. It's a d4, right?
Yep, and you would double it.
1.
Oh, 2.
Oh, shoot. Table?
Oh,
But I do
wait.
get a.
Last session, Thorgrin found the Noble Endowment. The way I'm using Wicked Actions is it gives you inspiration as a group. So you have one inspiration that you guys as a group can use. So you can decide who gets to use that inspiration.
Interesting. By the way, how I explain Inchi's turn is that he is so eager to be able to get to stab someone, but he's so eager he can't like do a proper stab. So it's kind of like rolling against the fucking skin. But he
Yeah,
nicks him.
Yeah, you do a like real proper stab. You would have gone straight like between the ribs and gotten him in the heart, but you realize underneath his fancy clothes, he's wearing some kind of very strong armor, and your knife it gets through that, but it doesn't like get him deep. So you do 2 damage to Victoro Castellanter.
Sweet.
It is Comrade Wolfenstein's turn, and he uses his last rage of the night, and he goes, "Ow!" And he leaps on all fours over this bench, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he is going to claw at Victoro Castellanter, and he says, "Noble scum!" He's going to roll with advantage. 16 for that first one, 18 for the second one. Both of those beat Victoro's armor class, so he's going to roll a d6 for damage. Nice! Getting off 6 damage against Victoro Castellanter. And he's going to attack again, because his claws are a multi-attack. Second one also hits, so that's another d6. 4 damage, so Victoro has taken 12 damage already. Outside in the hallway, unbeknownst to y'all, still invisible, Radicus Finch and Red Badger Honor walk up to this door, and they hear the sounds of combat, but they also hear something going on down here, so they are going to walk stealthily 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right here, and then it is the cultist's turn, and they throw open the doors right here, and they march into the room, and they take in everything, and they are going to...
Cry.
And they see Victoro first, and they go, my lord. And then they see the salesman, and they go, "Lord above lords." And they fall to their knees and bow, and the salesman rolls his eyes. Shoot, I need to roll initiative for the captain here. I'm just going to say he introduced himself last session. His name is Zardoz. He got a 14 for his initiative. And the cultists are going to surround him and grapple him. One of those was a nat 20. So one of the executioners manages to get their arms around Zardoz, and they are holding him now, and he can't do anything. Next up is Thorgrin. Thorgrin, you have Victoro grappled. Sinesh the Thresh has his long frog tongue sticking to Victoro's face. You can feel Victoro stiffening up in your arms as your friend Inchi and Comrade Wolfenstein both take shots at him. Thorgrin, what do you do?
Okay, so I have him grappled. So what I would like to do is to double check my character sheet to make sure I have the item I actually want to use. Okay, so first off, I'm going to pull off a sock and stuff it in Victorio's face so he can't cast verbally.
All his senses are just being overwhelmed. Something nasty is sticking to him. He's getting stabbed and clawed, and now he's tasting a dwarf's sock.
Yeah.
He can't really resist that, so yeah, you're able to do that.
And I would like to reach into my burglar's pack, pull out my rope, and hog time. Now restraining him. So yeah.
I feel like you would have to roll some kind of check to tie him up while also grappling him.
Grapple into restrain 5.
There's no way that's a thing.
Okay, I can restrain him. Never. Okay, I'm not gonna say that because that's just fucking convoluted, and I can't read it.
Okay. Does it say that you can do it?
I mean, doesn't say I can't.
All right. I'm going to say
Grappled a creature. Okay, that's the effect, but how do I cause the effect?
I feel like you'd have to take one hand off to like start doing that, and that would affect your ability to grapple him. So maybe someone else could tie him up.
Okay. I'm going to keep him pinned and yell. Wait, no, he's not here. Blinken's.
Blinken is upstairs with Huel and Elzerna.
Wait, who's this here? I can't read the
Schemo
name.
Weird Bottle.
All right, Schemo, tie him.
All
And
right.
I'm going to hold the grapple.
It is Schemo's turn, and he is filled with rage, seeing one of the people that he really blames for Froggy's death. So Schemo goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, gets right here, and ignores you, Thorgrin, and says, "You fucking bastard." And Schemo Weird Bottle is going to cast 4 magic missiles directly point blank at Victoro.
Boys, I might have to kill Schemo.
But don't say it so loudly.
He's hindering the mission.
Actually, he would cast it at level 4, so it's going to be 6. So that is going to be 6 d4s plus 6, doing 18 damage to Victoro Castellanter, bringing him up to 30 damage for the evening. And he goes, "That's all for Froggy and what you took from me!" Going back upstairs to Blinken, Huel, and Elzerna in the preparation room. Huel, you are still disguised as Victoro Castellanter. Elzerna is still disguised as the adult Stacy. What would you guys like to do?
I go first. Yeah, I go first. So, what I would do is kind of, if Huel is still looking at the damn loot, I'm like gonna smack his face and be like, "Get it together! You're fucking, Victoro. The wife out there is looking for him. Do something."
Yule is lost looking at this mandolin. He's holding it with one hand. Like, he's holding it with both hands like one, he's holding it like a baby. Like, he's just staring at this mandolin.
And then, I would probably sigh and be like, "All right, give me that goddamn thing. I'll fucking hide it somewhere while you deal with her."
Huel, as you are looking at this mandolin, you are overwhelmed with the emotion. This is like holding the guitar of a rock star, and you can feel magical energy emanating from it. It pierces your mind with these hard melodies that it used to play. You recognize them as tombs of the Doom Raider. This lute, this instrument of the bards, it has a soul, and that soul is powerful, and it can give you that power if only you would play it. Blinken is reaching out to take the lute from you. What would you like to do?
He's still just lost for a second staring at this loot.
Mhm.
But he'll eventually kick back in like the silence of him staring off like the crowd of people, and Blinken will awaken him. He's like, "Oh." He's reluctant at first to hand it over, but you see him put both of his arms forward towards Blinken to give it to him.
All right, so now Blinken has the mandolin, the instrument of the bards, the golden axe. Huel, he told you to go out and talk to Amala Castellanter. Is that what you're going to do?
Geez, Blinken, I don't know what to do.
And then I'm like, "Snap out of it, man. He disappeared. What do you think she's gonna do?"
No, you're right. I need to play the part. He'll fix his tie and make himself look all proper because he's not used to being dressed so well. And I'm gonna give Blinken the nod and go look for Mrs. Castellanter.
All right. Blinken, little Inchy flies off your shoulder and lands on the ground and says, "I'm not talking to that woman. Jesus." Or, "Jeez." Yeah, no, he says Jesus. He says, "Jesus Christ from Babylon. I'm not talking to her."
Oh, hell yeah.
Huel, you step out and you peek your head out of the curtain, and you can see that Amala Castellanter is in the front of the stage, kind of looking around for Victoro and Tenzero. You walk up to her, and I'm going to need you to do Victoro's voice if you talk
Okay.
like him. And she says, "Ah, darling, there you are, there you are. And our son did so well. The people clapped for him. They cheered from him. Our Lord below all lords will be most delighted. And what an upstanding member of the community he's become. Oh, you did so well, darling." And she like holds her arms out and she wants you to like hug her and love on her because you notice about Victoro and Amala, they love each other very much, and it is a genuine, passionate love.
Yes, my dear. He made the Castellaneta line very proud today, and I'm gonna go and give her a hug.
You reach out to put your arms around her, and she hugs you in your tall form, and immediately her arms go through the illusion over your head, and she rears back, and she also notices your voice. It's not quite as deep as Victoro's is, and she looks you up and down, and she kicks you.
Mon Cherie, why would you kick me? Darling, you've lost a mind.
Mademoiselle, what are you doing? She got a 12 for her kick. Does that beat your armor class?
It does.
It does.
Gets kicked in the dick. Mademoiselle! Wow!
She kicks
It
you
does.
right in the dick, my friend. Doing 3 damage to you. I do not think...
He grabs like up higher on his waist because he's so low, but he's like reaching down towards his knees. He's like,
Uh-huh. The space in between his knees. I don't think this would break your illusion, but she 100% knows that you are not her husband. The lords and ladies in the room gasp in shock, and the teachers all turn around and look at you. And Lord Growlhound cocks his head all weird, and Lady Growlhound smiles. Huel, I will give you an actual action to do, because I didn't make you roll a check or anything. She just kicked you in the balls. She knows that you're not her husband. What do you do?
He was like I said, he's like looking up around, he's looking at everybody, and he doesn't know. Like Huel's gonna start talking, like dressing to everyone in the room. He says, "I know I can be hard on Tenzero sometimes, but she's mad I didn't give him enough praise when he played his heart out."
She leans over to you and she kind of says it at your chest because she doesn't quite know where your real head. But I will rip your soul from your body and send it to the hells. Where is my husband? Elzerna over here in the room walks out to check on Huel, peeks through the curtain and sees that it is going badly, and she dips back in and tells you that, Blinken. And little Inchi laughs. Going back to the basement, it is the cat's turn, and the cat dashes back through the wall and goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60, and makes it back to the staircase. Next session, it will be upstairs. And I'm going to wait for Brax to get back before we do Victoro's turn, because this is about to go to shit.
Mon Cherie.
Monsieur, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as hell.
That was funny. Fucking reminds me of fucking Gomez
Monsieur.
and Adam's family. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, Huel's just Gomez right now.
Turning into Gomez.
He's even short too.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's good.
Ugh, I'm getting nervous. I think we can also get rid of the plan. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention in the recap is over here in the basement, there is this odd, like, full-length mirror that is glowing with this magical energy that Thorgrim found but did not investigate. I like how Brax has, like, those chains that he spent a lot of money putting silence on, and then he just stuffs a sock in Victoro's mouth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that really does kind of just knock him the fuck out in terms of spells. Verbal, 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 verbal. I don't think he has a single spell that works without his verbal stuff. Well, if Brax is getting a snack, I'm gonna get a little something. I'll be right back in a couple seconds.
Yep.
And I'm back.
All right.
So Kirby, where are you staying right now?
I'm at my sister's house right now.
All right, nice. So I'm probably going to be moving soon to a different job site, but my boss also told me that corporate is forcing him to do layoffs over the next 2 weeks because my boss was a fucking idiot and overextended the people on the job site. So now there's too many people and he's over budget and all the other job sites have been filled up. So there might not be a place to send all of us.
Oh,
So that has me very worried.
sorry to hear that.
They lay us off, at least I can apply for unemployment.
I won $200 today at my job.
Oh, shoot. How'd you do that?
We have this thing, they're called CCRs. We fill out a change control request form. If we see anything that we know can be improved, I put in a lot of those, and 10 of them got accepted, and they give $20 each for each of those. So I
Nice.
won the CCR challenge again. It's like 2.5 years of being on top, and I love it.
That's really cool, man.
Our problem is they're getting too good at keeping up with those CCRs now, so I'm never going to beat my record of 22.
Maybe you can do it.
If I do that, then they're fucking up too much. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Because I'm really just pointing out where they went wrong. Oh, you're right. That Fantastic Four was pretty dang good.
Oh, yeah, it was great.
I didn't think it'd beat Thunderbolts for me. I think he even beat Superman. Is dang good.
Yeah, movies are good again. This year has been great for movies.
Thunderbolts was a lot of fun.
Thunderbolts was really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's why I was surprised that Fantastic Four, to me, I think just slightly outdid it.
Yeah, Thunderbolts was so good.
hmm Thunderbolts was cool because I like the Marvel movies recently have just been getting too big and too crazy.
Yeah.
And Thunderbolts is pretty much only like three scenes really. There's the base, there's the road trip, and then there's the final fight at the end. And like
Yeah.
it's just nice and tight,
Yeah.
which is really good. And then I
felt
thought
like-
Fantastic Four was going to be a big mess, but it was also pretty fucking good.
Thunderbolts was like a healthy step back from all the CGI fest stuff that they've usually been doing.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic Four, I think you can still see a lot of what they have been doing, with using their budget to go in for the CGI. But I felt
Mhm.
like it was still a lot more refined than we've seen
It was good.
in
Yeah.
years, except for the baby. But I think they intentionally made the baby look bad during that scene because it kind of reminded the audience it wasn't a real baby that was crying and wailing and Galactus the Sands.
Yeah, babies are hard to do.
Yeah.
In CG. Mr. Fantastic though was not like as stretchy as I thought he would be. Like that makes me think they're saving it like for
That's
a
the
later
thing.
movie.
I want to see if they can really impress me with the Thing and Mr. Fantastic later, because I think both of them took the back burner in this film.
Mr. Fantastic was cool because like he's stretching in a lot of subtle ways, like he's reaching farther than he should, or he's being taller than he should in a lot
Sure.
of scenes. But like in terms of like him like using his powers in an action scene, like he kind of jumped around a bit, and that was it.
Yep. Like even that scene where Galactus was like stretching him out. From most other medias I've seen, he's been able to far exceed that, but he was struggling.
He was really struggling, and like I thought, oh, it's Galactus, so they're gonna have him stretch him way out, but like it was barely anything.
It's like shoulder to shoulder. That's about it.
Yeah, that was about it. And then you can tell a lot of the scenes got cut because Natasha Lyonne is only in it for like 2 scenes, and I'm pretty sure they filmed a lot more than that. Apparently, they were changing it a lot right up until the end.
Well, that's the MCU nowadays for you.
Yeah. So I'm impressed that they were able to get a story that good out of it.
Actually,
My thing with him is-
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? I'm gonna do this fight without you.
No, you won't.
Hey, there he is. All we had to do was threaten him.
Yeah, no, sorry about that.
It's okay. Brax, what did you send me? Or
I
Schizo,
told
what did
you
you
that.
send me?
Oh,
Oh, shoot, that's cool.
Yeah, it's a a cube with the dice spinner things, so I could just spin dice.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Okay, getting back to the fight. Ooh, that coffee and Jack Daniels hits good.
Mm.
Okay, Brax, the only thing you missed is the cat ran back upstairs. It is now Victoro's turn. He has a sock shoved in his mouth. He has a frog's tongue on his face. He's getting stabbed and magic missiled and clawed from 3 different directions.
it's the least he
And
deserves, I think.
and he is going to. I probably should have prepped this while you were gone, but whatever. He is going to wave his hand slightly, and appearing beside Schemo Weirdbottle, or actually beside Thorgrin and Comrade Wolfenstein, he summons a barbed devil. This is one of his powers. He does not need to use his voice for it. This is a full-on barbed devil creature with all the barbed devil stats. And the barbed devil is going to roll initiative. And it got a 3.
Get fucked.
So it is going to go last in terms of people down here in the dungeon. And Victoro's eyes are wide in panic. He slowly, with a lot of effort, fighting the grapple and the paralysis from Sinesh, he looks over towards the salesman, and the salesman has his arms out and he's wiggling and he's motioning with his fingers to Victoro. Come here, give me what I want. Inchi, it's your turn. What do you do?
And he tries to stab him more rapidly. I think that's what he'd do.
Die, 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 die.
Yes, just continuously right into his hip. This time we got an 8.
8.
Plus 3, so that'd be 11.
That does not beat Victoro's armor class. Again, your knife just bounces off this armor that he has. As you stab at him and try to hurt him, you rip his fancy clothing, and you notice that the armor he's wearing is made of solid gold. It is Destri's turn over here in the corner right here, and he kind of looks back and forth, and he watching his uncle get stabbed, seeing the salesman in the corner. Destry has no weapons right now, and he's used up all of his magic trying to get out of this basement and failing at it. He makes a desperate attempt. He looks over at the fanatics and says, "Cult members of Asmodeus, Lord Victoro has been taken over. Seize him!" And he is going to make a charisma check, getting a 6, and the fanatics look at him and set their eyes on him, knowing that he is to be sacrificed. It is Zardoz's turn. He is going to try to roll out of this grapple. He got a 5, so he is not able to do that. It is Sinesh's turn. Sinesh, seeing that Lord Victoro can still move, wipes his hands on his face, getting them extra gooey, and he slaps his hands on Victoro's face, trying to fully paralyze Victoro Castellanter. Wolfenstein is going to make 2 attacks with advantage. First one does not hit. Second one does hit. So he is going to do a d6 worth of damage to Victoro. Victoro has taken 36 damage tonight. It is now the Red Badger Honor and Radicus Finch's turn, and they are going to come in and follow after the cultists, still invisible. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So they dashed. So on their next turn, they will be able to make a surprise attack on these cultists. It is the cultists' turn. The Executioner and the Fanatic walk over to Destry, and they are going to each roll to restrain him as well. And the Fanatic is able to hold down Destry. Thorgrin, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay, well, the big thing here is preventing the executions. So
Well, the big thing is the barbed devil that was just summoned right beside you and is looking at you with bloodlust and rage.
Yeah.
well, I mean, yeah, I have to deal with him to deal with the executions, right?
Okay. Oh.
He's just a sidestep. We'll deal with him now. Okay, so I was already enraged.
Yes.
Correct? Yes, I was.
I believe that was
And-
your last rage as well.
No, because I rested before all of this happened, remember? I got the goons to do the digging and I took a rest.
Yeah, but then you raged to take out all these cultists while you were looking for Destry and the gold.
You're right. You're right. Okay, so that's my last rage. Okay,
I
so what I'm gonna
usually
do
am.
I want to say something,
now, I'm
but
gonna
that's
be
fine.
ignorant. All right. Then yeah, we're going to put everything into. So I'm gonna end the grapple on Victoro
Hmm.
because clearly Schemo doesn't want to do the plan, and I can't really hold him with a Barb Devil on my ass.
I just put a picture of the Barb Devil in the Discord chat as well.
So, in one fluid motion, I'm gonna let go of Victoro, reach over to the hand, like my maul on the floor, and just bring it over my head onto the devil. And hopefully crit. Oh, I will reckless attack this, by the way.
Fantastic.
For a 10. Yike!
Yikes. Do you have any inspirations that you would like to use?
Attack number 2 for a 24.
Oh, fuck. Barb Devil, that beats its armor class, so go ahead and roll your damage.
For 14.
Okay. 14 damage against the Barbed Devil. It looks like it barely does anything to him.
I don't like
Just
that.
a second. Let me pull up Schemo's character sheet here. Where are his spells? Okay, there we go. Thought he had a way to control monsters. I guess not. He is going to cast a minor illusion next to this Barbed Devil of some kind of heavenly servant, like something a cleric could summon, to try to trick the Barb Devil into thinking that there's a bigger threat in the room. Okay. He is going to roll a deception with advantage against the Barb Devil. God damn it, Schemo. So the illusion is there, but it does not draw the Barbed Devil's attention. Next, it is the Barbed Devil's turn. And the Barbed Devil has a barbed hide. At the start of its turn, the Barbed Devil deals 5 piercing damage to any creature grappling it. Oh shoot, I thought that was standing beside it. So it's just gonna... So ignore that.
Haha!
The devil makes 3 melee attacks, 1 with its tail and 2 with its claws. So, Thorgrin, it is going to swipe at you twice with its claws.
Alright, that is a miss. That
Its first attack was a 16, second attack 17. Let me see what he adds to that. Plus
first
6
attack
to hit.
16?
First attack 22, second attack 23.
Both hit.
Both hit. Alright, and that is 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. 2d6 plus 6. So he did 13 damage, 13 piercing damage to you.
Okay, that's halved or full?
If you're enraged and you get a
No,
resistance,
no. Is it normal or magic? Sorry.
it's normal. It's physical.
Okay, so that would be 6.
Okay, and it is going to make a tail attack against Comrade Wolfenstein. That is also plus 6 to hit. Nat 20 against Comrade Wolfenstein. 2d6 plus 3, so that's going to be 4d6 plus 6, doing 20 damage against Comrade Wolfenstein.
Could I eat that hit for him?
Do you have some ability that would allow you to do that?
I have pizzazz.
No. No, you
Damn.
cannot do that. So Comrade Wolfenstein has 25 damage. Just a second. God damn, Wolfenstein, that was bad for his health roll. Let me roll that. Comrade Wolfenstein looks very, very damaged by that attack. He looks like he is going to go down for the count if he takes another attack like that. That was everybody in this room. And as Thorgrin, you're struggling against this Barbed Devil, and Inchi, Schemo, and Sinesh are struggling with Victoro, and the 2 sacrifices are being held. The salesman says, this is going to be it. This is going to be the good part. This right here, this is what I came here for. And you hear a small soft whoosh, and then a popping sound as Xanathar, the Beholder, the monster mobster of Waterdeep, enters the room. Teleporting through the stone that you hid here earlier, Thorgrin, he appears, and he says, Well, I heard that there were people. What the fuck is going on in here? Going back upstairs, Blinken, you are in the room with Elzerna and Little Inchi. You are holding the golden axe in your hands, and Elzerna just told you that Huel has been made. What do you do?
I sigh really loud, and I'm going to hand over the axe to Elzerna and says, protect us with all costs, all right?
All right. She holds it, and you notice that her fingers immediately like go to the strings in what would be an E note, because she knows how to play music, and she just kind of instinctively holds it that way. And she is mesmerized by the shiny golden mandolin. But then her concern for Huel comes back, and she says, "What are you going to do, Blinken?"
I have no fucking clue. I'm gonna, and then I just nod and I walk out.
Okay.
So what does it look like right
You-
now? Does it?
You walk out. You walk out on stage. You walk past the curtain, or you just peek out.
I'm gonna peek like next to the curtain, just kind of like see what's going on real quick.
All right, you peek out, and what you see is that Lady Amala has grabbed Huel disguised as Victoro, like by the where his real shirt is, and is bending down and whispering to him. The lords and ladies of the room look shocked. The teachers look shocked, and Growlhund looks confused, and Lady Growlhund is smiling. You notice that the cat over here that was by the sound booth the whole show has stood up, and its hair is standing on end, and its tail is standing straight out, and it is looking intensely towards Amala. A few of the students in the room are giggling because they just saw one of their teachers get kicked in the balls.
Right. So, again, he sighs real loud, and then he's gonna do his snaring strike. It's a bonus action, so whatever attack is going to happen has that chance to restrain someone, right? So, he's gonna do his snaring strike, and then let me go ahead and post that now. There we go. And pretty much he's gonna yell something like, "Stop! What are you doing?" And then shoot to make it look like I'm not shooting at anyone.
From behind the curtain, it looks like an assassination attempt.
Yeah, exactly.
They just see like just the tip of the arrow peek out from behind the curtain.
Yeah.
Lady Amala Castellanter enters combat. Gonna roll her initiative.
I'm
She
like,
got
I
a
don't know.
16.
I don't know how I'm gonna pull this off, but this is the only way. Oh, this is gonna be good. It's like, oh, stop! What are you doing? So, and then there's an arrow launching towards her with a snaring strike, hoping to hit. Oh fuck! All right. I'm gonna use my cube. You roll a 20. Sorry, there you are. That is a 19 total to hit Amala.
That hits her.
And then the ensnaring strike. Let's see, what is it? So to restrain, I had to do a strength saving throw. I'll do the damage and all that, but the strength saving throw I think is 15. Let me double check. Pretty sure.
She has a -1 to her strength, so she
Yes.
would have got an 11.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a 13. So yeah, so it's a 13 and she got an 11.
So she is ensnared. How much damage did you do to her?
Oh yeah, hold on. So it's gonna be a D6 plus. I'll just roll that on here. So it's gonna be just okay. It'll be 2d6 plus 5. Okay, hold on. So it'll be 12 total damage.
Amala
She's-
Castellanter takes 12 damage. She has an arrow sticking out of her stomach, and she lets go of Huel, and she reels back. And she would have stepped back, but she is ensnared and cannot move. Everybody in the theater screams, and the children run out.
Yeah, then remember I yelled, "Stop! What are you doing?"
Someone says, someone's trying to assassinate Lady Amala.
God damn it.
Huel, Lady Amala Castellanter just let go of you. You are disguised as Victoro. Someone just shot at her. You know it was Blinken. And everybody in the room is screaming. And next turn, they're going to scramble to help. What do you do?
Yeah, Kirby.
Well, to start,
I'm thinking, this is Blinken. What did you do?
I had to do something. The shit went downhill fast when she's like doing it. I don't know if you're gonna talk your way out of that. I don't think you can.
yeah, that did go
Okay,
from
I-
0 to 100.
I thought of something. So look out or something. Like when he screamed his, and I'm gonna cast minor illusion
You're going to cast Minor Illusion.
on her stomach because it's a 5-foot cube.
Okay.
I'm casting it so it doesn't look like she was injured.
Everybody just saw her get shot.
It's part of the show. Yeah, I'm gonna cast the minor illusion, the 5 foot.
Okay.
Stop! What are you doing?
Stop.
She
What are
gets
you
shot.
doing? Ah, I've been shot. And then you do that. Do you say anything?
I'm gonna say, please, you've had too much ratatouille.
Cut this.
I'm gonna like
Oh,
grab
God.
her by the shoulder, like when you grab somebody to kind of.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to grab her and like move her along, kind of.
Backstage, out of the theater, where are you going?
Backstage towards Blinken.
Okay. So, like, if she's coming towards me, I'm like looking around, be like, where, what the
Well-
hell?
Blinken, you're hidden by the curtain. No one
Yeah.
can see you, fortunately. Huel brings Amala Castellanter back there, and Huel, before you dip behind the curtain, roll a deception check with disadvantage.
Please crit.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. Just double.
That would be fucking hilarious. Oh, you know my wife. She eat too much of the ratatouille.
Listen, I'm sorry. She's she's such a drunk.
Oh, that is not blood. Do you see my wife? She messy with the spaghetti sauce.
Sir, this is a dry event. Yeah, but she brought her own.
Fuck. Oh, that was funny.
I can't find where to roll this.
Here, I'll roll.
Yeah, if you could roll it, that'd be appreciated.
I'll do it here, so it'll be interactive. So, do 2d20. Well,
That was almost a nat 20.
yeah. That was a.
Huel, what's your-
11, so
What's your charisma modifier?
that's got to be like a 4, right? Oh, I can't access it.
Oh shoot, can he not access his own sheet? I don't know how to access his sheet either.
I think it's probably from the compendium.
You should be able to give us perms to access his sheet.
Yeah, it's +4.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well that works.
That's a 15.
So that'd be a 19 total. And then I'm going to say you hear a soft strum of a guitar and you are filled with inspiration. And your voice, it drops down to just the right level. You do a nice, perfect impression of Victorio Castellanter. You manage to walk just like him as you tell everybody that it's all part of the show and nothing to worry about. Elzerna gave you a bardic inspiration,
Stop! What are you doing? Oh, that was fun.
and she gave you a 4 on that, so you managed to get it up to a 23. And the people in the crowd whisper back and forth. The nobles ask the teachers if this was part of the show, and the teachers look confused and go, "Oh, you know the Castellanters." So you're able to get back behind stage. Lady Amala Castellanter is doubled over, holding her chest where she is physically bleeding, but visibly not doing so. She is terribly confused. You seem to be acting like her husband. No, she wouldn't buy that. Holy fuck, this is a mess. And y'all are literally like the furthest away you can be from a door to the outside.
Yeah, I'm still on the stage of the curtains.
Yeah, y'all are just all backstage. And Amala Castellanter is whispering and whispering and whispering. Blanken and Huel, roll a perception check.
Perception. It is. I rolled a 17 total for perception. Like total.
17. Yeah, roll for Huel real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so Blinken, you would hear this. I'm also being kind of loosey-goosey with your placement backstage here.
Mhm.
So I will be forgiving for about 5 to 10 feet of movement, okay?
Yep.
Blinken, you can hear her whispering, my lord, save us from this darkest day. My youngest, Tensro, he will go willingly, and I can promise you 10% of the Vault of Dragons. The cats upstairs immediately change into imps, and they grow one size larger. Just a second. And the imps start running around and harassing the people in the auditorium, and they start harassing the students. You hear screams from the outside of the curtain as this imp takes swipes at various teachers, and the imp in the hallways takes swipes at students, trying to scare them and getting them to leave the theater. And then you also hear, ah, 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 as a child's scream turns into a monstrous roar. And Lady Amala Castellanter stands upright, her eyes a dark red, going back to the basement. So let me get another imp token here for that cat. Nobody would see this, but the imp that was down in the basement, or the cat that was down in the basement, turns into an imp, and it flies upstairs, and it would come out over here by the north staircase, and it takes a swipe at the guard as it comes up, and the guard screams, "Devil! Devil attack!" In the basement, the room comes to a standstill as Xanathar the Beholder has just teleported in and taken in the chaos. Xanathar the Beholder rolls initiative. And he got a 2.
Nice.
That would put him after the Barbed Devil. Shit, and those imps had a 15 initiative, I think. Thorgrin, you can feel beside you Victoro gain a new type of strength. His eyes turn a dark red, and you can hear Avi the salesman say, "Well, it looks like one of the Castellanters actually has a brain on her. A big, beautiful, amazing brain. Vicky, she just promised me 10% if I help you out." And you hear Lord Victoro say, "Now, what was that?" And Avi says, "Of course, if you give me a bit more, I could help you out even more than that." And Victoro is going to cast Banishment on Sinesh of Thresh. Sinesh has to succeed a Charisma saving throw against Victoro's spell save, which is 15. So Sinesh is going to roll that and add his Charisma, which is -1. So he got a 14. So Sinesh of Thresh blinks out of existence.
Ripperoni pepperoni Sinesh.
Inchi, Victoro just shrugged off the paralysis of Sinesh. His eyes turned red, and then he banished Sinesh of Thresh, who disappeared with a right beside you. What do you do?
Inchi's eyes go wide. He says, "Oh no!" And he
Oh no!
casts he casts Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Let me see if that pops up.
The most Inchi
This-
reaction. Sorry.
does this basement count as dim light?
Yeah.
Okay. Inchi forms a Shadow Blade in his hand, and he's going to. I think he's still right next to Victoria, right? He's just going to bring this right down on his back this time. And since this is dim light, he gets attacked with advantage.
Okay. Oh, also Victoro pulled the sock out of his mouth when he shrugged off the paralysis.
The good thing
Shadow
I get-
Blade.
Then I get to hear him scream.
Oh, that was badass.
Okay, so advantage. I'm going to roll this twice.
Okay.
First one's a 6.
Second one was also a 6.
Damn it. +3, so that's only a 9.
Why did it matter if it was dim light?
According to the description, if in addition, when you use the sword to attack,
Oh, okay.
person in dim light or darkness, you make the attack roll advantage.
Okay. Inchi, do you still keep your illusion magic up, or do you want to drop it?
Nah, he's going to keep it up. He's attacking him as a teacher.
Okay. Inchi, you summoned this shadow blade. It appears to absorb the light all around it. Your companions wouldn't even notice it until you started stabbing at Victoro, and he moves out of the way of your first strike, and he moves out of the way of your second strike, and that is your turn. Destry is going to roll to try to avoid this grapple. He got a 4, so he is still grappled. Zardoz is going to roll as well. Ooh, he got a 16. Let's roll for that executioner. So Zardoz is able to slip out of the executioner's hand, and he turns invisible. Boop. It is Sinesh's turn. Let me look up the banishment rules to see if he can do anything. Sinesh of Thresh is just in the astral plane, just floating around, going, what?
This is bullshit.
And Wolfenstein looks to you, Thorgrin. He doesn't know what to do or who to attack. Who would you like to direct him to attack?
I'm gonna point at the executioner harassing Destry.
Okay. Wolfenstein is. If he moved over there, he would take opportunity attacks from Victoro and the Barbed Devil.
What's the one action called where you can run away?
Disengage.
Yeah, he can always disengage.
All right. Yeah,
Attack next turn.
he is going to spend his action disengaging. He drops down to all fours and he runs back, and then he is going to run over to the Executioner, and he's actually going to get a bit of a distance between him and the Barbed Devil.
That's a good boy.
He goes,
Not what I was hoping to hear. But it works.
he goes, I am a good boy. I'm a very good boy. It is now Red Badge of Honor's turn, and he is going to surprise attack the Acolyte with a very sharp dagger. As he pulls this out, y'all notice that the Ruby Rabbits have gotten better at maintaining and keeping good weapons on them. Part of the help you gave them when you helped them attack all those scarecrows. You advised them to get much better weapons. And he got a 19! So with that sharp dagger, he is going to do a d8 of damage, doing 4 damage to the Acolyte. And since it was a surprise, he is going to go again without advantage. 18, another hit. Another d8, doing 12 damage this round to the Acolyte. Where is the cultist character sheet? Alright. And the Badger is no longer invisible. Radicus Finch is going to do the same thing to that same Acolyte. He's going to roll with advantage for his first attack. And that hits, doing a d8 of damage, which is 4. He's going to roll again for his second attack. And that one misses. So the Acolyte has taken 16 damage this turn. Thorgrim, you know from fighting these guys that Acolyte probably can't survive another round of attack. And Radicus Finch is now visible. That's a joke I stole from Dungeons and Daddies.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Atticus Finch was Dungeons and Daddies, right?
Yeah,
I was
Radicus
wondering.
Finch, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's bugging me. Hell yeah.
It is now the cultist's turn. The Acolyte is going to turn around and attack Radicus Finch by hitting him with an Eldritch Blast. I'm just going to do this real quick. That is a hit, so he does 8 damage to Radicus Finch. The Executioner that was standing beside Zardoz pulls out this long, elegant, sacrificial knife, and he is going to step around, or he's going to step up to Radicus and take a swipe at him with that packed blade. And that is a miss. Does he get an extra attack? Yes, he does. So he's going to attack again, getting an 18, and that is a d10 plus 3 of damage. So 9 damage. So Radicus Finch has taken 17, and Radicus Finch looks like he cannot take another hit like that.
It is a good thing he will die for the cause.
The Executioner that's holding down Destry also summons a long, elegant pack blade that is a sacrificial knife, and he holds it up to the throat of Destry. And he is going to... Destry is still grappled, so he's going to roll with advantage. 18, that hits. And since Destry is grappled and the sacrifice, he is going to take max damage, which is 13. The Fanatic also summons a packed blade and is going to attack Destry with advantage. Would a 13 have beat Destry's armor class, Brax?
Give me a second to open his character sheet. It would help if I just had that open too, didn't it? 13 would hit, yeah.
Alright, so Destry is once again going to take the max damage. As each of these cultists stab at Destry, this blue square that he was in earlier, it glows brighter and brighter as the sacrifice's blood is spilled onto it. Thorgrim, it is your turn. Lord Victoro Castellanter has gotten a second wind. He pulled your sock out of his mouth. He banished Sinesh Thresh. This barbed devil is still standing right next to you. Inchi is there. Schemo is there. Destry is being sacrificed. And Xanathar the Beholder is taking all of this in. What do you do?
Alright, I'm going to drop the maul.
The mole!
And I'm going to pick up my lovely Infernal Chains.
Fantastic.
We're also going to use them to hit Victoro. We're going to silence that asshole.
Alright.
I will use Reckless Attack for 26.
That definitely hits him. 20-foot radius. Okay. Let me draw that out. 5, 10, 15, 20 foot radius. 5, 10, 15, 20, 15, 20. All right, yep. So that is the range of your silence. And I believe you only put that on 2 of your chains, and it was 1 use each. So that chain is no longer able to cast silence. Go ahead and roll your damage.
21. And it is
21.
considered magical for damage resistance.
Okay. Okay. Victoro has no resistances. So you said you did 21, so that would take Victoro up to 47 damage for the night.
Well,
It
that's
is.
only attack 1.
Fucking goddamn it. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be a dick. Pulling out the chains was a movement action or was a single action, so you only
Okay.
get 1. No.
That's fine. That's
Actually,
fine.
yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna go with because you said you had to put away your maul and grab the
Oh,
chain.
I didn't put it away. I just let it go.
Okay, getting out the chains is one of your attack actions.
I'm cool with
Oh.
that.
It is Schema Weirdbottle's turn, and he is also inside your silence, so he is going to have to make a physical attack. Where's your equipment at, Schemo? He pulls out, or he has that dagger in his hand from attacking earlier. No, he pulls out a dagger, and he is going to attack Lord Victoro Castellanter. And he screams as he does it, and he tries to stab at Victoro, and Victoro, without even looking, dodges out of the way, and Schemo again screams, but his scream is silent. He is filled with rage. There are tears in his eyes. It is the Barbed Devil's turn. The Barbed Devil is going to attempt to grapple you, Thorgrin. We're going to make opposed strength checks.
Okay.
And it got a 14.
I have a 22.
Fuck!
I get advantage to strength checks while enraged, by the way.
Yeah, I can hold you for 1 turn. You lose that rage.
As long as I don't deal damage or don't get dealt damage.
Oh, I thought you had to make an attack.
Nope. Any type of damage.
Okay. The Barbed Devil, as it grabs you, you can feel that if it got a full hold on you, it would actually dig some of its spikes, its barbs, deep into your flesh, but it just isn't able to do that. You're able to shove him off, and he turns around and he swipes at you with his tail. Getting a nat 1, it just goes directly over your head, and the Barbed Devil loses balance and falls on all 4s.
I got something that'll make you happy.
What?
I attacked with recklessly last turn, so he gets a second attack.
Oh.
He gets to do it with advantage.
Fuck yeah, thank you very much.
I know you don't like how much of a damage dealer and sponge I am, so I will try to remind you about that.
Thank you, I appreciate that. There's a lot going on here, so just if I miss anything, please remind me.
I got you.
That one was a 15 plus 6, so 21. Does that hit you?
21 would, yeah. I have AC 16.
Okay. Barbed is 2d6 plus 3.
Oh, wait, he actually hit me. I take that back. You don't get advantage.
He did 8 piercing damage to you,
4.
so that would be 4.
Right.
And it is now the Xanathar's turn. All of you hear projected into your mind the voice of Xanathar the Beholder, and he says, let me get his voice real quick. So I come down here expecting to interrupt the sacrifice, and I find out that the very people I sent down here have already done that for me. I don't know whether to be enraged or filled with respect. Inchi, it looks like you could use some help. What would you like me to do?
Inchi turns to him, still in the full teacher getup, and he points to Victoro. Fuck him up, sir, please.
All right. Xanathar the Beholder is going to attack for the first time in this campaign. He is going to use his eye rays. He shoots 3 of the 3 magical eye rays at random between 3 targets. One of them is going to be Victoro. One is going to be the Fanatic. and one is going to be the Barbed Devil. We're going to roll at random to see what he is able to shoot out. Each of his eyes has a different type of ray it can shoot, but remember, for some reason, Xanathar is missing one of his eye stalks. So he's going to roll a d10, and if he gets a 10, it doesn't count. This one is against Victoro Castellanter. 9. Disintegration Ray.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
I'm cool with this.
Victoro needs to roll a dexterity check and beat a 16. Ooh.
Then that one?
Nope, that was a 5.
Oh, okay.
Plus 1, Victoro would have gotten a 6 total, but Victoro is going to use one of his 2 legendary actions and make that miss him. Victoro only has 1 remaining legendary action for this whole campaign. In case you don't know, in D&D, villains can have legendary actions that let them automatically succeed a check. Victoro has 2, Amala has 2, each of the Doom Raiders has 1, and Xanathar has 3.
I don't want to be that guy, but I thought they reset on long rests. villains.
Those are legendary actions. This is a legendary reaction. My bad.
Oh, reaction. Okay.
Yeah, I might be stealing that from Dungeons and Daddies, but I think that's cool that they... No, that's in the Dungeon Master's book somewhere.
Dude, you're DM. I was
Yeah,
just
some of
mentioning it
them-
in case you forgot.
Some of them are insane, like the full version of Asmo 9 legendary actions, and it does reset every time he takes a rest. Next up is the Fanatic, rolling a d10. That is a 2. Paralyzing Ray. The Fanatic needs to beat a DC 16 Dex check, or Constitution check. 5, he fails that. The Fanatic is going to be paralyzed for 1 minute. Next up is the Barbed Devil, and he got the Charm Ray, and the Devil has has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So he's going to roll 2 d20s. Highest was an 8, so he got a 10. Let me double check this real quick. He can be charmed, so the Barbed Devil is now charmed by Xanathar the Beholder for 1 hour. And Xanathar floats along, and he floats around 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he passes behind Schemo Weirdbottle, who shivers as he does. And you hear projected into all of your minds, "Now, Victoro, I don't know why you decided to cross the boundaries that we had set up. We had a good deal going. I did the guilds, you did the nobles and the politics. But that's okay, because this is gonna be your last night in Waterdeep." And Avi, the used cart salesman, claps his hands and goes, "Oh, Vicky, it's getting And Xanathar the Beholder looks towards the salesman and says, "Shut the fuck up." Blinken,
Clap. Yes.
upstairs, behind the curtain, you hear screams coming out from the crowd as these imps begin to attack. You heard this child's scream turn into a monstrous roar. You are standing beside Lady Amala Castellanter as she stands up to her full height, her eyes glowing red. She glares at you and Huel and Stacy. Blinken, what do you do?
Is she still restrained from my ensnaring strike?
Sure. Yeah, I'll say that it moved with her, and because getting her out of there was important.
Yeah.
So she is held down right here.
I'm gonna look at Heel and then look out towards the curtain. I'm gonna scream, "Ozzy!"
Ozzy.
Yeah, like the salesman
Oh, Avi. Okay.
or whatever the fuck his name is.
AVI. It's short
AV.
for Avatar. Just a second.
Thinking about Ozzy like Ozymotus.
Ozymotus.
Yeah. So just
Uh,
Ozzy.
I'm gonna shrink everybody's tokens here because it's getting fucking crowded.
Yeah.
And Huel, you're still disguised, but I'm gonna take off the icon. Same for Elzerna. And Huel or Blinken, you don't hear him appear, but you do feel a hand on your shoulder, and you hear, and then you see the salesman bend down around you to your side, a friendly hand on your shoulder, and he says, "Yes, my child,
How much do I owe you anyway? Is it 15 still?
15% of your cut. She just promised me 15% of the entirety." Blinken, as you're talking, you notice that the screams fade and Lady Amala slows down. This conversation seems to be taking place outside of time.
Yeah.
Huel, you are aware of the conversation, while Amala and Elzerna would not be. Okay? Huel, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So y'all are both in your own little private conversation with the salesman right now. Blinken, how do you respond?
I'll say, what if I add 25 plus to 15 on mine?
Bringing you, he says, ooh, quite the deal maker you are today. So that would be
40%,
40% of your cut, right?
right?
He says, the thing is, though, that's just 40% of your cut. Huel, my boy, could you sweeten that a little bit for me? How about 15% of your cut, too?
I would like look. It's kind of like looking around at the situation. He's thinking about it. 15%. What if I added 10%?
Oh my goodness. Y'all were so resistant at first. Not you, Huel. You've always been a favorite of mine, and I can tell I've been a favorite of yours. I have some gifts for you later after all of this, by the way. So, 25% of Hewley's cut and 40% of Blinken's cut. What would you like me to do for you?
And then I look at Huel and, we should probably stop this madness right now. What do you think, Huel?
We need to make it seem like it was all part of a play or something. Like all part of the show, you know?
We don't need
Those imps weren't really attacking those people.
Yeah. We
What are
need
you
to-
worried about? Are you worried about innocents getting hurt?
Personally, for me, yes, it sounds like, and I'm pointing at the screaming people are getting hurt out there.
He says, "For what you've promised me, I can teleport all of the teachers, all of the nobles, and all of the students outside of this school, except for, your targets, the Castellanters, obviously."
Yes.
He says,
Okay.
"Well, that sounds like a great deal to me." And he holds out his hand to you, Blinken, and to you, Huel. I'll say that you're standing right here. He holds one hand out to each of you for a handshake.
And I look at Huel. Well, you think that's good?
I don't see any other choice. But I'm gonna reach out to shake his hand.
All right.
He like slowly reaches, but he eventually reaches.
Lincoln and Huel, as you reach out to shake his hand, just like the other times you've shaken his hand, the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. You feel as if you're pushing your hand through a thick liquid, and when you make contact with him, it's cold. And he smiles, and he strikes a match, and he pulls this ruby rod, this ruby pipe that he smokes out of thin air, puts it in his mouth, and he takes a long puff out of it, and he blows out the smoke, and he disappears. And as time speeds back up to normal, I just added a turn for him. He ignores combat order. You hear that screaming fade away as all of the nobles, Lord Grauhund and Lady Grauhund, include all of the teachers and all of the students in the school, except for the Castellanters, are teleported away to safety.
I'm sorry, what did I just
guards.
miss? I had to step away for a second, sorry.
All of the innocents in the school were teleported away as Blinken and Huel made a deal with the salesman.
Well, aren't you guys nice?
Well, that is my character.
I was going to let it turn into pandemonium, every man for himself.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm playing a character.
Yeah, so am I. I got bigger fish to fry.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not at the basement hearing what the fuck you're saying right now.
Coward, you should join us.
I have other fish to fry too here too. Like this lady
Fair.
that's turning eye red and looking at me. And then,
Just a second, guys.
oh, by the way, Brax Ace said you're a bitch.
Why?
I don't know. He just told me to say it.
I'll just DM him.
Okay.
Give me just a second, real quick. Let me clear the map of all the tokens that are in the way. Guards and the people in the entrance. Okay, alright. So you two shake hands with Avi, the used cart salesman, and he disappears, and the screaming stops, and time speeds back up to normal, and you hear Lady Amala Castellanter say, looking dead at you, blinking dead in the eye, "Who did you just call upon? Who did you just call upon for aid?"
Personal friend of mine.
She is filled with rage. Blinding, crazy rage. Huel, it is your turn. I'm going to say that was Blinken's turn. Now
Yeah.
it's Huel's turn. Huel, what do you do?
Like as soon as she's keep to Blinken, Huel's gonna it's gonna work as a shove. Like I'm trying to like shove her down the hole.
So you're bringing her to the trap
Okay.
door?
It's gonna look like he's
she's-
choke slamming her. Like he's picking her up.
She is held to the ground by Blinken's entangle. He's going to have to actually dismiss that to move her.
If that's what you want.
If he would.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to shove her, throw her down in the hole.
Okay. I shall dismiss it then. I wave my hand and then the vines go away and I just wink at her.
Going to get rid of the curtain too. It's still there, but it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
just taking up space. All right. Going to bump these tokens back up so I can see what's happening. Elzerna backs up into the room, little Inchy on her shoulder, golden mandolin in her hand. Huel, you're going to need to roll a strength check to push Amala Castellanter. She is a
Bro.
thin, weightish woman. It's not going to be that hard. I'm going to say DC 10.
I rolled a 1,
God
so it was
damn.
a 0 on my sheet, but I re-rolled to a
You
19.
hear- Okay, so 19.
Yeah.
Okay. You push her back, and she is now standing on the trap door. Blinken, I got rid of the little thing that shows where the switch was back here. Do you
Yeah.
want to press that and open up the trap door?
Yeah, as soon as she gets into the spot and I'll go ahead and hit the switch.
Okay. You turn back to go ahead and press the switch, and you see that Avi is already standing beside it, and he says, "You know what, buddy? I'm gonna throw this one in for free." And he presses the button for you, and Amala screams, and Elzerna reaches forward like some vestige of a care for her mother, and she drops down, and Amala drops down the trap door.
I want her to catch on like a spider monkey.
God damn it.
Oh, sure, I'll have her roll a
And then
dex check.
Oh, I was gonna say I rolled the nat 20. See if she can
You
beat
rolled a
it.
nat 20.
Yeah, I posted it because it was being weird on my.
Oh, okay. She
You can see
she
it.
manages to grab right onto the edge. What did you want to do, Huel?
I wanted choke slammer like WWE style down.
You're just gonna go fall down with her?
So you would be
No, he
going
was
down
gonna
with
do
her.
a 12. Oh, okay. Yeah, he was gonna do a 12. He lifts his leg over his head,
What the fuck?
12 o'clock to 6, downwards, like a heel kick. But he's gonna fall inward.
Jesus.
All right, so you just fucking slam her down, and you're both now tumbled down into the basement.
He's like, "This is for
Uh,
kicking me in the nuts, you!" And he's gonna fall because he falls in the hole.
All right,
And you hear him as he's fading. March!
God damn it.
Mademoiselle,
Oh,
as you
sorry.
just fall down the hole. Blinken, I'll give you some movement too. There's a hole in the ground. Huel and Lady Amala just went down it. What do you do?
Yeah, Blinken looks at Elzerna and stay here. You'll be fine. And I wink and then I jump down the hole.
And she says,
Oh.
"Should I stay here or run?"
Good point. Run. And then I jump in.
I completely forgot that I would have had to make a save when I
A
got
save?
hit in the balls for the concentration.
Uh-huh.
Well, that con save right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Doesn't really matter now that everyone's gone.
Doesn't
but
really matter now. Yeah, I'll let you
Yeah,
choose.
no one-
Do you want to keep this or get rid of it?
As he's talking to Blinken, it just fades.
Like right
slowly her
before
hair.
you butt slam onto Lady Amala, you transform from her husband into this halfling. And she's, "Who the fuck are you?" And you say, "Take this, mademoiselle."
Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ, this fight got insane quick. Blinken, what did you tell Elzerna to do right before you jumped down?
I'll say, hide somewhere. Keep that, keep that loot safe.
The last thing you see before you jump down the hole is Elzerna looking at the magical loot, and she looks at you, her eyes filled with determination, and she gives you the nod. You jump down the hole with Huel, with the Mala Castellanter, and you are now transported to the basement.
Also known as the party.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you get down to the basement and you would expect there to be a lot of noise, but it's actually very quiet.
It's
Like,
silent disco.
Disturbingly quiet. And we'll get back to y'all next turn. Jesus. Fuck. Alright. A little 3-minute break from this craziness. I gotta pee.
All right.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Dan? Sorry, we're in this D&D thing, and I was just looking at different cigars to smoke. I might smoke a cigar later tonight after this. Fucking hot outside. I got a job. I'm doing a work at home job. Finally, like it's been a minute. Well, literally what? Fuck. Since 2016. Remember, I had to fight for my citizenship, and finally somebody's like, "All right, sounds like you're good enough to fucking get hired." So I'm doing tech support stuff for like ISPs, different broadband providers and all that. Well, one specifically, but I'm sure I'll get trained on another one. So I mean, the pay is just right now minimum wage, but as I get better, I get
Okay,
more.
I'm back. Is everybody here?
Yeah, at least I am.
Schizo is.
Hello.
Sean is. Brax is. Kirby, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Now that you are all in the basement, everybody's going to take their proper turn orders. So let me just rearrange this. You're going to keep your same initiative, but I'm no longer dividing it between the top and the bottom. So let me just rearrange all this real quick. Actually, after Xanathar's turn, I'll put you all back in your proper turn order. All right, so it is now the Imp's turn. All of the Imps were actually upstairs. Sensing that their masters have gone down to the basement, they are all going to start flying towards there. So they move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So one manages to travel down the staircase into the basement, and then it is going to dash 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That is the Imp's turn. We are now back to the top of the order, and it is Victoro's turn. Victoro, still in the middle of this goddamn shit show he got dropped down into. He is silenced, so he cannot use his spells. He is going to hold his hand out to the side, and in his hand appears this long golden rod with a bulb on the end, and he is going to touch to present the... Oh no, fuck, he can't talk. God damn it. Okay, he's going to touch Inchi with the Rod of Rulership. Inchi, I need you to roll a Charisma saving throw.
Will do.
Or a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay. I don't know why I did it twice, but my first one was a nat 20.
Hey! Alright, there you go. You can feel that when this rod touches you, you feel like Victoro Castellanter is someone you trust. Someone that you would take orders from. But then as soon as he pulls it back and it's not touching you, the magic doesn't take hold and you're able to shrug this off. And Victoro panics. He cannot cast spells. His Rod of Rulership did not work. And he is going to try and... God damn, every spell he has is verbal. And if he moves, he opens himself up to opportunity attack from all three of you. I think he would actually try to move. So, Thorgrin, roll one attack.
One attack.
One attack. You get an attack of opportunity on Victoro.
Okay, well, My turn hasn't come back yet, so I don't get any of my fancy stuff. So you're
Oh,
just getting a normal,
Yep.
which is a crit.
Mother.
Yes. Yes.
Fucker.
Yes. Yes.
why?
I don't know how you get so lucky all the time, Brax.
Wait. Why would you have advantage on this? The first one was a 25. Was not a crit.
Reckless. As
You
part
can't
of-
reckless an opportunity attack.
I was already recklessing from before.
No.
I was no, doesn't carry over.
No, you have to cast it each turn.
Thought it
You
carried over.
you literally just said I don't get any of my fancy attacks. Let me look at
I thought
reckless attack.
I thought barbarians stay enraged though for like what
well,
was
no,
it like?
no.
10?
I mean, I don't get any of my fancy stuff like what is it? Divine Fury. So I lose my extra D6 plus half level in damage.
When you make your first attack on your turn, this is not that.
That's true.
Doing so gives me advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during this turn. Caveat.
Yep.
Okay. Nope.
Yep.
Because I was about to point out, but attack rolls against you have advantage until
Yeah.
my next turn. Okay. No.
Yep.
Fair. No. You're
So
right.
you
my
do
bad.
hit him, but it is not a crit.
Well, sad.
Roll that damage.
Yeah, get wrecked, ass.
Let me just do this so it doesn't do the rage damage. There we go. For 15.
15, that would take him up to 62. 62 damage so far. Inchi, roll an opportunity attack.
Sweet. With his shadow blade, he is going to roll. Also, this is still dim light, so do I still get advantage?
If that is a weapon property,
The shadow blade.
yeah, I think you would get that.
Fucking 10. 7 plus 3.
God damn, I have so many tabs open right now. 10, that does not hit Victoro Castellanter. Schema Weird Bottle would roll to attack with that dagger. That also misses. As it swipes the air when Victoro steps away, Inchi, you would notice that this dagger Schemo has been attacking with is that blink dagger he promised you at the end of the heist. So Victoro steps away and he goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he is now outside of the silence. But that is his turn. Yep, that was his movement and an action. Inchi, it is now your actual turn. What do you do?
Okay. So it says that 30 feet is like right behind Victoro for my movement. Is that correct? Because it's very close. It's like right behind. And that is
Yeah.
my movement speed.
Okay. Well, if
So
we're going
then-
movements, you would need to count the squares.
Oh, I was just using the measurement tool right here and coming, from Inchi to here is 30. I thought, oh, are we like moving like I need to go horizontal, vertical, that shit?
Yeah,
So
a
what-
diagonal is 10 feet of movement, right? Is that how that works? Yeah, a diagonal would be
technically.
10 feet of movement.
Yeah.
10. Ah, shit, that's weird. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. Shit, that
Yeah.
makes. I can't get nearly as close then. Okay.
Yeah, the direct line is useful for spells, but when you're moving, take it square by square.
Sure. Don't do it there. 20. Yeah, it's looking close. Okay. So Inchi is going to move right about here in front of Schemo. Even though Schemo missed with the dagger, his mouth's watering as he gazes upon its beauty. But then he turns his gaze back to Victoro, and he's going to chuck his shadow blade at him.
Okay, so
That's
make a
another D-
dexterity attack.
You mean weapon? I thought weapon attack was the same thing. I
If you're
moved to this.
throwing-
Sorry,
If you're
continue.
throwing the dagger, that would be a dexterity attack because it's a ranged attack.
How do I factor that in? I get a +3 with daggers. So is there proficiency I should know for that?
If you're proficient with the dagger, you're fine. You casted the spell. Give me two seconds. I'm just pulling up the spell's info.
Yeah, you
The
would just
spell,
add your.
the spell does say that I am proficient with the shadow blade. That's part of the description.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
but instead of adding your strength modifier, you would add your dex modifier.
Interesting.
Second level? Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure. So it's just going to be +0. I can make that work. 15.
That would be right at Victoro's armor class, and tie goes to the defender. So it hits him, but it bounces off of his armor.
So for the Shadow Blade, it has Finesse, Light, and the Throne property, so you could use your dex to damage and the attack roll, plus your weapon proficiency.
Did you add your dex
Yeah.
to that, Sean?
My dex is just 0.
Oh, damn.
Well, that works.
Well, I mean,
And she's going to use his bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to use his bonus action to cast another Shadow Blade since the first one dissipates after he throws it. And
Mhm.
he's going to cast the second one at the 3rd level.
Fantastic. And that's your turn? You can
Yes.
move more if you want to.
No.
No? Okay. It is Destry's turn. He is going to struggle to get out of this grapple. 17, the Executioner is going to roll. And Destry manages to wiggle free of this, and he takes a step. Ooh. Or no, he's not going to take a step back because he would get attacked again. But he is now free, and he punches the Executioner in the face. And he whiffs
Hey.
it completely.
I'm sorry, just to circle back. You said that I match his armor class, right?
Yes.
I just looked up the rules, and I thought if you equal it, the attacker wins.
Oh, I
Immediately-
thought Ty went to the defender. Okay, all right, yeah. Then Sean, yeah, roll your damage.
Okay.
the tie goes to defender on other rolls, not on attacks. I forget which ones, but attacks tie goes, to whoever. Yeah.
Oh,
Hold up.
okay.
If your attack roll meets or exceeds the enemy's armor class, the attack hits. That's what I'm
Yeah.
reading right here.
All right, yeah.
That's-
You're correct. I was wrong.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought. Okay. So let's see. My damage is 2d8 for this first one. Okay, 12. 12 psychic damage.
12. Goddamn. All right. Victoria's at 74 health. That panic gets back in his eyes. Destry wiggled out of the grapple and tried to punch, but he missed. It is now Captain Zardoz's turn. He is going to invisibly step away, and then he's going to reappear, so he's now visible to everybody, standing beside Comrade Wolfenstein, and he reaches for these bracers that he has on his arm, and he pulls out of this bracer a magical ephemeral dagger, and he throws it towards the acolyte that's already been damaged. Plus 11 to hit. What the fuck? So if he gets anything above a nat 1, this is going to hit. And he got a nat 20.
Ooh.
So it's going to be
Love those
1d4
numbers.
plus 6 damage. So he does 7 damage to the acolyte. And then he is going to roll that same attack again, reaching at the bracer on his other arm. Or no, 14. So the acolyte fucking dies. The acolyte falls over to the ground dead, and then his robes immediately flat to Zardoz reaches to his other arm, pulls out another ephemeral dagger, throws it at the Executioner. The Executioner's armor class is 15, so this one actually misses the Executioner. And that is it for Zardoz's turn. It's Sinesh's turn. So when Victoro took damage from Thorgrin's attack of opportunity, he needs to roll to see if he can maintain his concentration. Thorgrin, what was your damage?
My
It was 15 slashing damage, right?
yes.
Yes, it was. So he needs to beat a 15 on the concentration, and he will add his wisdom modifier to it. He got a 4, so his concentration was broken, and Sinesh of Thresh reappears in the battle, back from his quick trip to the astral plane. And Sinesh looks around, he's confused. He tries to talk to you guys, but no sound comes out. He looks around and he looks to you, Thorgrin, or actually he looks to Inchi. Inchi, who would you like Sinesh to attack?
Sinesh, get Victoro, please.
You say that, but no sound comes out. You point towards Victoro, and Sinesh draws his bow and goes to attack Victoro.
And she is silently jumping up and down with glee as he's still pointing at him.
Longbow 5e. Sinesh is proficient with that, plus his dex, so that's plus 7 to hit. And he gets a 15, so he meets Victoro's armor class, and he is going to do 1d8 plus his proficiency, plus 3. So 6 damage to Victoro, and Victoro now has a bolt sticking out of his right arm, It's now Wolfenstein's turn, and Wolfenstein attacks the Executioner who was holding down Destry. Put this on the map because it's bothering me. Okay, Wolfenstein attacks. His first one is a 16, that hits. His second claw attack was a 4, so that misses. Wolfenstein's claws do 1d6 plus his strength. So 8 damage towards this Executioner. It's now the Badger's turn. He comes over here and he's going the Executioner with his dagger. That hits, doing 4 damage to that Executioner. Radicus Finch is going to go with another dagger attack at that Executioner, and that misses. That is the Ruby Rabbit's turn. It is now the Cultist's turn. This Cultist is paralyzed from Xanathar's Ray. The Executioner is going to take another swipe at Destry. He doesn't get advantage because Destry's no longer grappled. And he got a natural 20 against Destry with the Sacrificial Blade, doing 20 damage against Destry. Destry falls over. He is bleeding a lot. It looks like if he gets hit one more time, he will be going down. This Executioner, seeing this happen, this Executioner down here by the rabbits, is going to throw his Sacrificial Blade at Destry. And he got a 19. Destry falls over to the floor, no longer moving and barely breathing. Destry is now in death saves. Brax?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Destry just went into death saves. It's now your turn.
So, I know I'm in a silenced area right now, but
And
I'm
you
gonna
are the
look at
one
the
that's
salesman.
casting. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the salesman.
He is
Not
already
to get his
looking
atten-
at you.
Is he perfect? I'm going to think that he can hear me, like hear my thoughts, and be
Mhm.
like, if you can give me a minute to talk, I'll make a deal with you.
Time seems to slow around you. The cultists all move slower. Destry moves slower. Victoro and Xanathar slower. But Inchi, Schemo, you, and Sinesh are moving normally. You seem to have entered a space outside of time as you have this conversation with the salesman. And you hear in your mind, not with your ears, but in your mind, "Yes, Thorgrin, would you finally like some help?"
Me, no.
He smiles
I'm
at
fine.
you. He's curious about what you're about to say.
So, I want you to make that loser over there, and I point at Destry. And I'm
He
gonna
nods
point in
before you even point. He nods. He knows who you're talking about.
perfect. And that other weirdo, and I go to point in what's his name's direction, the Sea Maiden's Fair.
Zardoz.
Yep, Zardoz, yes. As I go to point to Zardoz,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to make those two disappear safely out of here. Let's say our hideout, right?
Okay.
I want them gone.
The Troll Skull
I want-
Manor.
Yep. I
Okay.
also
Mm.
want the Destry goon, not Destry, the Castellaner goons
Mm-hmm.
gone. I don't care where. That you can have fun with that. My gift. Just you decide where to put them, not in Troll Skull. Just to clarify. Want that done? Name your price. We'll negotiate on that.
He pulls out this pipe that seems to be like made of this red ruby material, and he takes a puff out of it, really savoring the moment. And you hear in your mind, and he doesn't move his mouth, but he moves his hands and he crosses his legs as he projects his words in. "So you would like me to get rid of these two beautiful sacrifices that were going to be made to me, as well as get rid of all of these goons. So that seems like two separate deals to me. Let's see. With your group, they've been promising me a portion of their cut of the Vault of Dragons, so a fourth of the entirety. So I'll say for your cut, a fourth of the entirety, we can do 15% for each of those deals."
So you want a fourth of mine,
No,
and 15% of each of that fourth is for. Oh, I can do that.
no. So let me be clear. You're negotiating with your fourth of the cut of.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, so he wants 30% of your cut.
Okay, I'll give you 30%, but that's a very steep price considering how much is in there.
Well, think of what I'm losing here. Two beautiful souls sacrificed to me. That Zardoz fellow, You don't even know the half of what he's up to. That's not even his real form right there. And Destry, he had so much promise. And getting rid of these goons, that gives you a big advantage. So I actually think 30% is a steal for you.
So what I'm hearing is that that's not even the real Zardoz? Is that what you just said? Can't
That
really
is
be 30 then.
that is Zardoz. That person is there. That's just not what he really looks like. That's not even his actual name. I could tell you if we bump that up to 40.
Mm,
That's very good information. He controls
what? Here.
all the illicit trades in the dock.
let's change that. Leave the goons. Leave Salazar. Move Destry. Reinvigorate. Who was hurt in our group?
In your group, Huel is hurt, Destry is hurt, Wolfenstein is hurt pretty badly, and however much damage you have taken.
Okay.
And Radicus Finch has also been hurt.
That's fine. Okay. Destry's in his death saves, right?
Yep. And
Okay.
you just asked him to get teleported out. Reinvigorating Destry is a different thing.
Yep. I'll make this fun. We'll leave it as a gamble with Destry, right? If
He
lives,
smiles
lives.
at that.
If he dies,
He likes
dies.
that. He smiles.
Reinvigorate
Uh-huh.
Huel, because he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And bump it down to 20.
Okay, so this has changed a little bit, so I'm not talking as a salesman right now. You want him to teleport Destry and Destry alone out of here and
Yes.
reinvigorate you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And when you say reinvigorate, what do you mean by that?
Long rest.
Full health? Long rest?
Long rest.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
That's why I'm letting the Destry thing be a gamble. Either he gets his sacrifice or he doesn't. And there no way, shape, or form am I interfering with that.
And you offered 20%?
20%.
He says, ooh, Thorgrin, that's a tasty deal. You're a very good negotiator. Always knew you would be good at this. I expect great things from you. How about we keep it at 30%, and I'll tell you who Zardoz really is as well.
Sure. I'm okay with that.
He stands up and he strolls through this area that seems to be frozen in time. And you notice that Xanathar the Beholder can't really move, but his eye follows the salesman as he steps through, as well as Schema Weirdbottle. And he reaches out his hand towards you, Thorgrin, for a handshake to finalize this deal.
Yeah, I'm just making sure I choose my words carefully. That there's because the
Yeah,
bad
absolutely.
dudes have to stay.
Yep.
Destry is teleported to safety. Whether he lives or dies is a 50-50.
Mm-hmm.
We're all getting a long rest effect right now.
Mm-hmm.
And all in and I get to know Salazar's true identity in exchange for only 30%
of your cut.
Deal. Handshake right now.
As you reach forward, the hairs on all over your body stand up on edge. Where your tattoos are, you feel like you're getting them all over again. 1,000 needles digging into you. And the salesman smiles, and you shake his hand up and down. And instantly, Destry is teleported away. You feel reinvigorated. Huel, you are back to full health. And the salesman smiles, and he says, Zardoz Zord, captain of the Sea Maidens Fair, is a liar. His real name is Jarlax Brenane. He is a... Oh, shit, I wanted to be slick about... What's the elves with dark skin? What's their name?
Drow. Oh, the Drow?
Yes. He is a drow elf from the land of Luskin, a most vicious criminal. I'm excited to see what you do with it. And time speeds back up, and the salesman is again back over here sitting on his bench as if nothing happened. Destry is teleported away, but he is still in death saves. You all get the effects of a long rest. Thorgrin, roll. You're not back to full health. You would roll whatever the dice is that you would roll after a long rest. Huel, you barely took any damage, so you're back at full health.
I only get one hit die worth.
Whatever you get from a long rest.
Long rest is full reset on everything.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you're back to full health.
I also get all my rages back.
Yes, I'm aware.
Okay.
And Thorgrin, That does not affect your turn at all. You can still move and you can still attack. What do you do?
I'm going to run right up to Victoro. I will eat the AOO.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Still enraged. I'm going to recklessly attack. I did eat the AOO of the barbed devil, by the way. Just letting you know if you missed that.
Okay, I'm going to have him roll.
Yep.
He got a nat 20 on you. So he's
Okie
swinging
dokie.
with his tail. 2d6 plus 3 doubled, so 4d6 plus 6. 23, round that down to 22. So you took 11 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and for your action,
I'm going to recklessly attack with both chains at Victoro
okay,
for a 19 on the first attack,
that hits.
dealing 17 damage.
Okay.
And then for my second attack, a crit
God
for a
damn,
27.
son. 27. So real quick, this silence spell that you cast earlier, you are in control. You can dismiss it when you like. Do you want to keep that up?
Yes, I do not wish to use this.
Well, that would be the one you attacked with your first chain, so you still have
Yeah,
a
you're
silence
right.
spell in your second chain. Do you want to keep this current silence spell up?
Let's swap the silences over. I think.
So you're
Let
gonna-
that one dispel that one and cast the new one on top of Victoro.
Okay. All right. So that's where it would be. Victoro takes that first chain to the fucking chest. He's already got an arrow sticking out. He's been stabbed. He's been clawed. All kinds of things have been done to him. And he falls down to his knees. And you raise up that second chain and you fling it right towards him. It's going to cut off his fucking head if it connects. And he moves with inhuman speed using his second and last legendary resistance to dodge out of the way of that. It does not connect, and you do not cast silence on him. Okay? Victoro Castellanter is out of legendary reaction for this entire campaign.
I'll take
All
that.
right. Well, that's the case. Then yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. It is now Schemo Weird Bottle's turn. And after all of that, you hear Schemo say, "What the hells did you just do, Thorgrim?" And he is going to throw his blink dagger. Well, actually, let me look at his character sheet. He's going to throw his blink dagger at Victoro Castellanter. He got an 8, so it missed. It flies over Victoro's head, but it lands right here. And Schemo closes his eyes and disappears. And a second later, reappears right behind Victoro Castellanter with the blink dagger in his hand. It is now the Barbed Devil's turn. The Barbed Devil is charmed by Xanathar the Beholder, and it turns around and it just seems to get filled with rage, and it is going to attack the minor illusion that Schemo made. Its first attack goes over its head. Second attack also goes. He swings his tail around. God damn, he missed all 3, so the Barbed Devil is mad at this minor illusion and also still thinks the minor illusion is real. And it is now the Xanathar's turn. And the Xanathar gets right up in your face, Inchi, and says, "Ow." And he teleports, or he projects into your mind with panic in his voice. "How in the hells do you know who the salesman is? And you're already making deals with him. Inchi, what are you doing?"
I didn't make no deal with him. He threatened
Your friend
my
just
mom.
did. Your friend just did. How long have you known him? What deals have you made with him?
I made no deals. I made none.
The Xanathar is panicked. You see fear in his eyes, and he turns to the salesman and he projects to everyone, "I told you that part of our agreement with the casino was you stay out of my business." And the salesman holds up his hands and looks around confused and says, "I didn't know they were a part of your business. They seem to operate pretty independently to me." And Xanathar is filled with rage, and he is going to try and attack the salesman. Let's see, let's roll a d10 here. He did a 4. That would have been a slowing ray. That wouldn't have really bothered the salesman. Xanathar rolls his second one. That would have been a 7. Okay, so the slow ray hits the salesman, And the salesman slowly takes a puff out of his pipe. And then that sleep ray is getting charged up and is going to come towards him. And you hear the salesman say, "Don't do that." And all of you hear echoing in your heads, "Don't do that. Stop. Don't do that. Stop. Cease. No." And Xanathar needs to roll a wisdom saving. And he got an 18 plus 2, and that is not good enough. And Xanathar stops in his track. He fires off his third ray at random, which is an 8, and that is a petrification ray. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 enemies to Xanathar in the room. So I'm going to roll a d4. 1 is Victoro Castellanter. Anything else is going to be one of the cultists. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit! Petrification ray. Victoro needs to make a 16 dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Victoro gets a +1 to his dex. Oh, God. I'm so nervous. Victoro succeeds. Oops. So the petrification ray, on a success, it does absolutely nothing. So it hits Victoro. You see him struggle mentally for a minute, and then nothing happens. We're now back to the top of the order, and I'm going to make sure everybody's initiative is actually correct. Destry is teleported out of here. Everybody else is in the correct order. So, Blinken, from where you are in the basement, you hear up from above, from that hole, you hear and you hear what sounds like the snapping of various bones, and you hear something scuttling down that hole towards where you are. Blinken, you are in this room right up here with Huel and Lady Amala Castellanter. This room, you haven't been down here since you escorted Thorgrin here. It was a tiny room with a bookshelf when you came in here, but these pink lines represent a tunnel that Thorgrin was able to make along with the goons that were down here, leading directly to the sacrifice room. So these walls right here aren't really here. There's a pile of rubble where these pink lines are that make a tunnel leading to this room where you can see everything that's happened. You can see the Xanathars here. You can see Sinesh of Thresh. You can see Victoro Castellanter on his knee, leg. But you can also see in this room right here, there's this mirror with this purple magical effect all around it. Blinken, what do you do?
I think the first thing is if I'm hearing that growl from up at that hole, if I look up there, do I see what's coming down?
It is dark. There's no light in this tunnel that you made. Roll a perception check.
It is a 16 for perception.
What's up, man? Okay, so I'm going to show you what it is. Real quick, is everybody good to go till midnight, or do you want to do just one more round and then call it?
I'd prefer one more round.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good enough for me, so we'll do one more round. Blinken, you look up at the hole, and you're terrified at what you see. You see some kind of creature made of this white bone color with this gnarly face and these rows of razor-sharp teeth. You see a bone devil, and Amala Castellanter also looks up and says, "My boy, my youngest boy, you look so beautiful." This is Tinzero Castellanter. He was, when Amala made the plea to the salesman, Tinzero, being a willing sacrificed on the spot and turned into a bone devil. He crawled through the prep room where y'all were at. Elzerna was already hiding in the closet, so she wasn't spotted, so don't worry about her. But Tinzero is now crawling down towards you as a fully formed, powerful bone devil.
Alright, so I look back to Amal and be like, "You're a sick bastard." And I look up, "Tinzero!"
It growls at you.
And then I'm gonna think back
Roll back!
and then I'm gonna think back and say, "Remember this?" And then I'm like pulling out an arrow and then I'm throwing it on the wall. "Remember?"
Uh-huh.
And I'm
And
trying
what are you
to
trying to do? Get them to fetch it?
No, I'm trying to like See if he has some semblance of Tinzero left.
Ooh, that's a good play.
Because
It is
I'm
a
trying
weapon.
to see
He
if he
did
still
like
has.
weapons.
Yeah, and then like I showed him how, it's important to make and craft weapons, and see how I threw it straight to the wall. It flies straight.
Mm-hmm. It flies straight, and it's made so well it actually sticks to the wall. You're not trying to persuade him to do any type of action.
Not really, no. I just wanted to see if it's still him.
Okay. You
I know,
throw
like-
it in the wall.
Kind of like the chain devil, right?
And-
Because the kid was kind of like still
Yeah,
him.
yeah. You throw it into the wall, and this bone devil stops in its tracks. It stops advancing towards you, and it is enamored by this beautiful arrow that is thrown into the wall. And its long, lanky, powerful arms reach forward and pull it out of the wall. And it examines the arrow, and it does seem to have some semblance of Tinzero left in it.
I'm like, remember? And then that'll just pretty much be my action, because I'm not going to attack him. I'm trying to see if, like I said, if he's still there, so that maybe I can persuade him to stop doing what the fuck he's doing.
Mm-hmm. He is still there. I will let you didn't roll anything, so I'll still give you an action, and you do still have movement.
Okay, I'll look at Huel and kind of say you might want to back away, because I want to make sure this kid is still him. You remember the chain devil, right? And I still look at Amala, you sick fuck. And I go back to Huel. You remember that, right? So I'm trying to see if he's still in that mindset, and then like I'm gonna move back a little bit. I'll move back here just to see what he does after the fact that he's playing with the arrow.
Okay. He is at the bottom of the initiative order, so he's going to go after Xanathar.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind, okay?
Yeah.
Huel, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I am thinking. I'm reading stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, see, my play was obviously I've taught him, and I think he likes me, so that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to see if he still remembers me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go
think
with.
I know
I'm
what
going
gonna
to.
do.
It's called influence. It says
Influence.
I can use animal handling to set.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so am I cutting out? Hello?
Yeah, you're. cutting
Yes,
out a
you
little
are.
bit.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Top.
So what action are you going to do?
I'm going to influence. It's basically I'm trying to persuade him. Influence animal handling.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna tell him that like Mrs. Castellan, like I'm gonna try to like poison him, but like they used you as a sacrifice.
Okay.
They were gonna sacrifice Elzerna, like just trauma dump, I guess. You know?
Trauma dump.
Make him attack her. You know what I mean?
Okay, I'm gonna remind you that Tinzero is a fucked up psychopath serial killer child who wanted to be sacrificed.
Yeah.
Is there maybe some other way you want to influence him? Because that's not really gonna work. He wanted this. This is what he wanted to be.
Oh.
He killed a cat. Elzerna implied he killed a maid once. He wanted this. He wants to be this. He's a fucked up little cultist child.
Mm-hmm.
He's a gremlin.
And he's not.
I'm gonna
He's
twist
not a
it
child
to, like,
anymore. He's a full-on bone devil.
I'm gonna twist it to where he was the second. You realize Elzerna was picked
Ooh.
first.
Yeah.
Elzerna was the first
Ooh.
sacrifice.
Ooh,
We kidnapped her.
That's a good move.
that's
You
perfect.
were the second
That's
pick.
fucking perfect. Third born, second picked. Your dad had to help you cheat at the fucking talent show to become this. That's good. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and let him skip Victoro. So, what's gonna happen here is Blinken and Huel, y'all are gonna make charisma checks
Okay.
against Tinzero, and
Okay.
Amala is also going to make a charisma check as y'all order him to do something.
Okay.
Blinken, you're going to roll this, but because of Huel's help, you're going to get advantage.
Okay.
Lady Amala is just going to roll it straight. Whoever gets the highest one gets to tell Tinzero what to do. Okay?
All right.
All right. So, Blinken, go ahead and roll with advantage. Huel got in his head. You're his favorite teacher. You're going at his ego.
Okay.
What do you tell him to do, and then roll?
All right. I'll tell him something like, "Listen, I know you like weapons and everything. I was teaching you the ways of proper, etiquette of being a soldier. Building things." And then I look at her. He was trying to take that away from you. She wants, you to be some type of monster that you shouldn't be. And I think what you need to do, and I look at her, is teach her a lesson. Hell, I'll give you a couple of arrows. That's what I would say.
Ooh.
She's
Fuck the
all
bitch.
yours. we won't even stop you.
I'm gonna roll with. Should I roll on roll 20? Okay.
Roll
fuck
with
it.
advantage.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Real dice or roll 20, whatever you want to do.
Okay, real dice. I'll do real dice. I don't trust you, roll 20. I'm sorry. Even though somehow you're
Fair
working with
enough.
Brax, you piece of shit. Fucking getting 20.
Brax is way too lucky. Check his boundary folder.
Dude, we're on roll 20.
Yeah, he's got
Roll
some, he's got
20
some
curve.
scripts in there.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Hey, you guys are just mad that I have a golden horseshoe hidden somewhere,
Ooh,
okay?
that's a good roll for the advantage. Let me check what my charisma is. Hold on. I rolled. Ooh, it's a 17 total. That's pretty good.
Hell yeah.
17 total. All right,
Straight
it's
charisma.
Amala's turn. She's going to give an order, and then she is going to roll, and she's got to beat you. And she says, "My boy, the only one of my sons who worshipped our proper God, my boy who is just like his father and me, kill these heathens and please our God. Bring him back to his full strength
I
through
rolled
the
my
blood
eyes and
that
just
you spill."
fart real
And
loud
she's
after her
roll.
speech.
He adds 2. She adds 2 to this. She got a fucking
Oh, no.
4.
Oh my god!
Oh shit.
Tensuro takes that arrow out of the wall, and the other arrows that you threw towards him blinking, and he looks at his mother, and his eyes narrow, and his bony white razor sharp teeth smile in
I
a
look-
psychopathic delight.
I look at Amala afterwards and just kind of wink again, and then I said, "Let's go, Hugo."
And she looks
For kicking me in the nuts. And Ironex, don't. I'm gonna cover Ironex's eye.
Blinken has an Aaronex is in stone form right now.
I'm
Okay,
still
so
blocking
Blinken
him.
and Hugh, y'all haven't moved. Do you want to move?
I'll move a bit more after that.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no.
I'll move. I'm gonna.
Oh
move
yeah, I'll
towards-
definitely move more towards.
Yeah, I'm gonna move like right here. That's what I'll do, and then my turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll move with Blinken.
Okay.
Just so I'm not getting in the way of what's about to happen.
What's the fucking bloodbath that's about to happen?
I blink. I wink at her again.
And you hear Amala go, "No, no, my boy, my precious boy, no!" And it is Victoro's turn. Victoro is on his knees. He can see the whole scene that just happened. He looks scared for his wife. He looks scared for his own life. He sees the Xanathar, the ruby rabbits, and this dwarf he's never seen before, and Inchi and Schema Weirdbottle, his old rival. And I believe at some point Thorn said that he kept his daughter. Did you say that, Thorn?
Did I what? Sorry?
Did you admit that you're the one that kidnapped Victoro's daughter? I don't know. I think you were using it as a
remember.
threat. I
No,
don't remember
I
either,
think he
so I'm
was
going to
saying-
say
I think he was
happened.
saying that to the salesman, right? I don't remember.
Okay.
There's been a lot that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
it's
has been
been
a lot
wild.
that's happened. Victoro looks to the salesman, who was already looking at Victoro, and the salesman says, "I told you, Victoro, I tried to warn you. There's a new game in town. Blood sacrifices, I don't care about them so much these days. I want gold." And Victoro says, get us the hells out of here." And Avi says, "How much?" And Victoro says, 50% total. And the salesman reaches up with his hand and begins to snap his
51.
fingers. And ooh, the salesman looks towards you, Thorgrin, and time stops. It's Victoro, Thorgrin, and the salesman right now.
Shit.
And Thorgrin, he says to you,
Victoro, your ass is grass and I'm the mower.
the salesman says, he offered 50% of the total. You offer 50% of your group's total, Thorgrin?
I'm gonna look at Victoro. Either stop what you're doing and work for me, or I'll do whatever I have to and end all of your bloodline.
All right, hold up just a second. Hold up just a second. The salesman waves his hand, and suddenly the whole landscape of this changes. Schemo is right here, Xanathar is right here, Inchi is right here, and then Blinken and Huel, y'all are teleported right here. Victoro looks you in the eye, Thorgrin, and all of you are aware of this. All of you can talk. Victoro looks you in the eye, Thorgrin, and says, peasants like you will never own me. 55% Avi, get us out of here! And the salesman raises the eyebrows and looks over at you, Thorgrin, Blinken, Huel, and Inchi.
Okay.
55%.
Yeah, he said 55% right now. That's total.
That's what Victoro is offering
So we got
of
what?
the
Where are you gonna
entirety
go,
of the
Vic?
Vault of Dragons.
Where are you going to go, Victoro? I already got one of your kids.
Oh well. then
Victoro narrows his eyes and looks at. He said it. He fucking said it.
I
and
said
narrows
it, I
his
said
eyes and looks at you. And then the Xanathar, who you framed for that kidnapping, turns all 10 of his eyes on you, Thorgrin, and says, "It was you guys that did that, huh? It was you guys, and you're the ones that probably burned down my fucking warehouse too."
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Actually, a fun story about that. And I'm gonna look over at Sinesh.
Sinesh is frozen in time. He says, No, I took
We
a couple of
did-
them ruby rabbits
Leave
and
the ruby
tortured
rabbit.
them for information. They didn't fucking do it. They didn't fucking do it. Someone framed them. Someone framed me for that fucking kidnapping.
Oh, geez, that's pretty
And
crazy.
the salesman goes, "Oh my. Hey, Schemo, do you want to get in on this? You already owe me 50%. Do you want to up it a bit?" And Schemo looks shocked. He says, whoa, no. And he looks over at you guys, and he looks like he's about to say something, and then he hangs his head.
You dealt as
So-
well.
Schemo.
Just for continuity questions.
What did you say, Blinken?
This is all Victoro's
Hold up.
turn.
I was just gonna
Yes,
say to
but
Schemo,
Y'all are now negotiating.
Yeah. I was gonna say to Schemo, you dealt with him.
You knew that that Devil and me and Zara. You never asked, Blinken. And he looks at you and he's like, tears in his eyes, because you, Blinken, are the only one here that's actually believed in him and told him he can and can do. And he says, "You never asked. None of you never asked how much we had to give him for Froggy's soul." And y'all didn't. You never asked what they had to pay for Froggy's soul back. This is why he's looked guilty every time you said that he's a good person.
Yeah.
Schemo, is there anything else you want to tell us, Schemo?
God damn it.
I didn't even know if I was gonna go through with it. I just wanted his axe back. I didn't know what I was gonna do, guys. I'm sorry. And Victoro says, 55%, Avi. And Avi looks
Hold
at you,
on.
Thorgrin, and raises his eyebrows questioningly.
Insight. He is desperate, right?
Gonna do the insight.
A
Yeah.
Sporo
Aslanter.
Schemo is distraught. Yeah, Victoro is desperate
no,
to get out of
Victoro.
here. Victoro is desperate to get out of here. So much so that he went from giving 5% at the start of the whole house heist. That's what they were offering the salesman. Then they bumped it up to 20 when the salesman gave them more power. Tenzero. Now offering 50% just to get the hells out of here. And Xanathar looks furious.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at Victoro. Even if you do run, Xanathar knows everything now. Everything now. He also come after you. Help me. Help you. Work with me. Kill him now. You get your daughter.
Hold on.
And I'm going to look at the party. I'm gonna look at the party and wink.
God damn it.
Not like deliberately wink, right? But like, I'm going to like notion the party in some way, very subtly, that I can't think of right now. Trust me.
Xanathar is filled with rage, and you can tell that he is about to perform some kind of eye ray attack on as many people as he can. And the salesman says, "No, Xanathar, be civil. We're negotiating." And you hear that echo in all of your minds. And Xanathar is going to roll, and he stops immediately. He is forced to negotiate non-violently with all of you. And the Xanathar says, "Let me be very fucking clear about something here. No one, not even me, is getting into the Vault of Dragons. What's down there, it don't need to get out." And the salesman says, "Well, seems like Xanathar's out of this," and Xanathar freezes in time. So now it's just you guys.
So I look back at the party. We're all
And
in on
hold
this,
up real
right?
quick.
Like-
And Victoro says, "I have plans beyond what you mere peasants even comprehend. I will get with you."
You know,
You-
Victoria
with
will
us?
not join your side.
okay,
He
well,
will not. Under any circumstances, Victoria will not work with you. He is offered 55% to get the fuck out of here. You
Okay,
guys have to make
so-
a counter
yeah,
offer
yeah,
to
yeah,
keep him
I'm
here.
trying to think of how much we got here. So it's what 40-ish now, right? 40 plus whatever. Gil
I
said,
did some
20.
like math in my head
Yeah.
earlier. Yeah,
So that's
like yeah, Huel offered 20. Blinken, I think you're up to 40,
yeah.
and then Thorgren has offered him 30%. So
I'll
fuck,
do-
I don't like math like this.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'm trying to think here.
I think y'all are hovering around 40% of the total right now altogether. No, y'all are 30, 20, so that's 50. Y'all are at a little less than a quarter total between all your separate deals. If you want to beat Victoro, you have to offer more than 55% of the total.
We want to be, kind of petty and do this, or do we want to deal with them later?
Okay, well, my entire plan has now backfired.
Well, that's quite obvious now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Usually does.
Yeah, it does. I was really hoping Victoro would at least cave to get his daughter back.
He doesn't care.
To try to use her for another plot. I know. Wait, isn't the mother down here?
She's getting mauled by her son. Yeah.
oh shit, yeah, Allah should be here too.
It's just see her like fucking.
Yeah, and out of
That's
time.
the case.
When y'all are, if nothing happens here, what would happen is everybody would go back to their spots they were in. But right now, since y'all are negotiating as a group,
Yeah, because I thought the mother would have teleported too, right?
yeah, so she's here now.
Okay, can I?
She also is not bothered by trying to get her daughter back. Do not care about her because she was not. These people are psychopaths that were going
Yeah.
to sacrifice their own children for power.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, then I completely fucking fumbled the ball there.
Yep. Thank you, though. I was able to get a lot of stuff cleared up. Now everyone's on the same page.
Oh, again, do we want to be petty?
All right,
and
clock's
counteroffer?
ticking.
Okay, let's put group vote. I really don't want to actually give the salesman anything, right?
Okay.
That said, up to you guys, but I did just offer half of the total, as we all just heard from like groups. So if we are more offering collective, not individual.
Yeah, that's why you're
This
here
was
as a group
completely
because you're
just a
collective
bluff.
now.
Yeah, this was just a bluff. It failed. Party decision.
Okay. So I ask again, what about the other guys? What do you want to be petty?
What do you mean, other guys?
Because you don't want to do it.
You mean
Huel and Inchi.
Yes.
Hmm.
This is the whole point of. Because the whole point is obviously, do we want to let them get away, or do we want to kill them right here? That's the whole point.
Yeah, like if we deal with them now,
They're pretty
we're
low.
losing just over half of the total spoils that we'd be getting.
Yeah.
Still, $500,000
in
is
mind-
still quite a bit.
Yeah, but 500,000 split 4 ways, 5 ways,
Yep.
and then losing an additional 30 to 40% on top of that.
No, so this would override your individual things. It wouldn't be on top of that.
Yeah, because it's just going to be a collective
okay.
total. It's not going to be just, whatever we were
Yeah.
Okay.
promising.
Yeah, you're increasing what you were going to give him. You're not
Yeah.
making a separate deal. You're just
Yeah, yeah.
increasing your thing from 30% individually to 50 whatever collectively.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that's not nearly as bad as I thought. Because I thought we were gonna
Yeah.
give him half of the total of our amount, and then a split
No.
of our shares.
Yeah,
so
no,
that's
no, no.
not nearly
No,
as bad,
no.
but that's still pretty bad.
So again,
I mean,
this
that's
is,
how I would have done it.
Yeah, I mean, want to be a dick about it? Yeah, but
Well, he's a devil.
yeah, but he has fucking
No, okay. Anyways,
goals.
now if we keep in mind, if we agree to this, we don't necessarily have to. Mike, can you not listen to me for a second in character?
Okay, hold up. I just want to say real quick, this is a deal with the devil. If you
Yes.
make this deal and
I
you
know.
touch the Vault of Dragons, instantly it goes to him. I'm going to take my headphones off for 30 seconds, and then I want a decision when I come back. Okay?
Oh, I was being silly. You
Starting-
don't actually have to take your headphones off.
Oh, okay. I'll do that if y'all want me to.
Up to the party, but I was just being silly.
Don't see a need.
Okay.
No, okay. I mean, we don't necessarily have to fall through with the deal, as Mike just said. Yeah, we can get everything set up for the Vault of Dragons, but we don't necessarily have to commit to it. We can always just let Schemo get, his buddy back, hand over half. But keep in mind, that means we're doing all this work for nothing. So, what we could also do is agree to it and then just go shank, the salesman later on the line in exchange for all our money back.
This might be
Before we
too.
commit.
This might be too grandiose of a quote than how complex Inchi actually is. But sometimes it's not about the money, but it's about sending a message.
Pettiness. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
the salesman
yeah.
and Inchi's me. So Inchi is like, no deal. No, don't do it.
Keep in mind, though, that's quite the expensive message we're letting get away.
But if they run away and
Because if
heal
we let
up,
the Castellantres loose now,
yeah, if they run away and heal up now, they're going to be
Well-
probably more tough to deal with later.
and on top of that,
I'll-
I used my deal to keep them here a little longer on top of what we have now.
Inchi's dead on over the salesman. That's his vote.
Okay.
Okay. It'll be a
She's hard
majority.
no.
So, Huel, what are you
Uh,
thinking?
Come on, Kirby.
I'm starting to get a mad headache. I'm listening.
Kirby, are you there?
He wants to think on it. Kirby wants to think on it. He wants to call it. He's getting a mad headache. He's not feeling well.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm reading chat right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Okay. Let's call it here. I really wanted y'all to make a decision tonight, but I will give y'all a week to think on it. Okay? Y'all can talk amongst yourselves. You can decide what to do. If you want to keep the Castellantres here, you have to offer more than whatever they're willing. There is an upper limit on what they're willing to. You found out a lot about Schemo, and you found out a lot about Xanathar's motive. So just think on it for a week, okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. This was really, really fun. This was really cool. I'm very happy with how this turned out.
Yeah.
It was
Happy
chaotic
that
in
I
the
finally
best
gave
sense.
you an in with the what's his name, Alvi or whatever. Finally gave you a
Avi?
deal.
Yeah, finally, yeah. And
I was
she's the
thinking of
only
something
fucking
that,
holdout.
I was trying to think for the longest time. What can I do that I can give you an in without directly assisting me?
Mm-hmm.
And then I just use the
I
yeah.
was gonna fight
the
kind of like
like
about his arm.
Earth was kind of just a bonus.
Yeah. But all right, let's call it here. If y'all have any questions, feel free to message me throughout the
Yeah.
week, or anything like that. Okay, and we'll
Yeah.
pick back up right here next session.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Okay.
guys.
Sounds great.
Everybody have a great week.